need to go on live on Instagram after you go live on StreamYard. Oh, that's just
yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Okay. I see how it looks on Instagram.
Yeah, if they let me do it.
It says there's 2 lives going on at the same time.
For real?
Yeah, I'm in full screen and I see us on the side, and then I also see the one where Fat Joe's on top and we're 2 at the bottom.
Yes, that's the one I'm seeing. That's the one I'm seeing.
I see both of them. Let's see. Oh yeah, it says you just went live on your Instagram.
Yeah. Oh damn, it's fucking up now, isn't it?
Let me see.
Oh wait, we good. We good. We good.
Yeah, I think we're straight.
Yes, sir.
Now that's Freak Boys. We back.
Yeah, bro. What the fuck? Why is it 2 lives up? I'm guessing it's showing us how it's gonna look on Instagram.
Probably just showing you.
That shit kind of fucking me up a little bit. But whatever, bro.
Is another one live on Facebook?
Yeah, it's live on Facebook too.
Let me go see the Facebook and I'll tell you if you can see both of them. You can only see one on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Cause I had minimized it.
Yeah, you can only see one on Facebook too. You can only see the main one on Facebook, and then you see the Instagram one on
Instagram. Okay, cool. I mean, that's not too bad then.
Yeah,
I just didn't want that on all the platforms. Like that's kind of weird.
Nah, it's all good. It's straight.
But dog, bravo.
What up?
Mount Capmore.
Mount fucking Capmore. That's what we're here to today talk about. Rappers that are fucking, specifically rappers that are on the top 4 Mount Rushmore of fucking cap artists. And we're here to talk about Fat Host Way. Right here. He's definitely, as far as I can remember off the top, we've come to 3 conclusions. Fat Joe being my number 1. And then we said The Game. And then Coach said Rick Ross.
I feel like The Game and Fat Joe are really neck and neck.
Yeah, but the thing, but you know what we considered it, we broke it down to.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah,
The Game has been lying on camera for a decade plus. Fat Joe just got on camera, so that means before he was lying for the sport.
Yes,
because Game, probably lied to niggas in his hood, but Fat Joe been a famous rapper off camera for longer now that he's been on camera, and we know he's been lying in a famous arena for longer.
And we're gonna get into that with this video because it breaks down so many lies. But the one thing that I noticed on this video is I don't think they shared the G Herbo one, which is kind of excuse me. That was actually kind of recent. Excuse me, y'all.
And what'd you say happened?
So G Herbo was explaining to Jadakiss and Fat Joe the first time he got arrested. Right? Mind you, he didn't even get into the story yet. He's like, yeah, man. So about the first time I got arrested, Fat Joe was like, I got arrested for the same thing.
He didn't tell him what he got arrested for yet?
At all, bro. He didn't even get into the story yet. So Jadakiss was like, what do you mean, Fat Joe? You don't even know what he was about to say. Fat Joe, I do.
That nigga's hell, bro.
Bro, that's different, though.
Joe is hell, bro. He's a different nigga, bro, for sure. He's definitely a different nigga.
But I'm telling you though, bro, Fat Joe still might not even be number 1. You don't know Cedric Burden, aka Ceddy Hendrix.
From Jacksonville,
Florida, bro.
Coach says that he went to school with this nigga named Ceddy Hendrix, that's apparently got some sort of buzz right now that signed with DJ Khaled, you said?
DJ Drama for Generation Now.
And he said they used to call him Capping Ass Said.
Yes. I'm not lying, bro. Like, I hope somebody watching this, bro, and they can like join and give their input, because I promise to you, dog, he might be number 1 because I know him personally, and I've seen how
long he's been capping just for the love of the game.
Yes, just for the love of this, just the cap a lot sport, bro.
He might get far, bro. Them type of niggas get far.
Nigga, he was signed with DJ Drama.
But I'm saying
never thought
he might get bigger than that. Them type of niggas, they get big, bro. Them lying ass niggas get big.
Bro, I see this nigga on all the podcasts I be watching. I think he was one of the like guests on the Breakfast Club. Nigga, I see him front row at the award shows. Nigga, he's big off of capping.
That nigga's been lying, bro. He's like Young Raw, bro. That's how Young Raw is. He's a lying ass nigga, and he got far with it. Yeah, Yeah, he's a big capper. He
you know
not
a young R. He
not
does
a
give me cap.
super capper, but he's a big enough cap. He's a big capper though still.
He does give me cap vibes.
Yeah,
though.
And you see, he just got to the finals with who was it with
oh yeah, on Crucible, right?
Yeah, what was that? No, there was a tournament. Smack.
No tournament. Excuse me. Yeah, Smack tournament.
The nigga, not Eunice, but the other nigga that fucked with Eunice.
Appa.
Appa. Yeah, him and Appa went to the finals and Appa won. Yeah, he get opportunities like that from being a lying ass nigga, bro. Niggas like that succeed in this world, bro.
Now let me ask you this on Bravo, because
they sell a personality to people that really ain't.
You're familiar with Russ, right? The what they want. Russ is all, he's giving a lot of people, about being independent.
Somewhat, yeah. I like the game he gives you.
Yes, I love the game that he gives.
I love his productions and stuff.
I love his productions, and he does most of it himself though, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I used to think I watched his video of him making what they want. Yes,
most of
on Logic
like
Pro. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now the thing with Russ, it's kind of like he talked about this. You have to believe your own delusion to get to a certain point in life.
You do.
And at first, I was like, I didn't quite understand it. But I got buddies now who I just know are like destined to be great because they live in their own world for real. Like you can't tell them nothing about their music. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Bravo. A lot of them be hot garbage. But but they my brothers though. So
that
I love
shit
them.
that they have for you though, as far as like how they act and how they treat it, it make you listen twice, even if you know it's trash. Nigga, it's a fucking skill.
Nigga, I promise you, one of my dogs did a lyric video, and I'm like, I didn't quite get it.
And he was like, "This ain't it.
This ain't it." I kept watching it, and I watched it again, and I really listened to it, and again, it's trash. Because here's the thing with a lot of rappers that I've noticed.
He was so convicted. It did something for you.
Yes, it made me feel like I was like, this is trash that I can like.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
a conviction to
it. Yes, and on top of that, it wasn't like super capped out where it was like, oh, he's trying to put on or personify this gangster.
Yeah.
He was really just telling his life story, right? So I'm like, I can get behind this. And here's the thing about a lot of rappers too, that I don't think they really understand. A lot of rappers don't have stories to tell. Like it just be random, like
not nowadays
bars and random like constructions of like just different lines, which it doesn't really connect or have a parallel to anything. It's just like random bars.
Yeah, it's like everybody's just bars.
That's it. I think if he really sat down and wrote like his life story and then made it rhyme, I would be a fan.
Yeah. Did you give him that advice?
Yes, because as far as his bars, he's not. I don't want to say this like he's not witty, but I don't think he's witty and clever enough just yet to just do one-liners that doesn't connect to each other and people can like it. I don't think he's that clever yet.
Yeah, I hate seeing people that stuck in that lane that just feel like they have to be the bar spitter. Not to cut you off, I'm sorry, Coach.
No, fuck me.
But them, later. But them niggas, I can't stand niggas who are stuck in that bar lane just because they feel like that's what it takes to be a rapper, but that's not your strength. Your strength might be conviction, it might be storytelling, it might be real shit. But just because you see other niggas, you feel like your strength is bar. No, everybody's
off camera, bro. I'm gonna show you because you're an artist that I respect, and that you're an artist that is vulnerable in their music and has a real story. So I think if I let you listen to some of his songs, you just give me advice that I can give him.
Yeah.
That'll be dope.
You can tell even when niggas try to do the bar shit, like you can tell what their strength is, even in the way they write. So I'll be able to tell instantly if his strength should be placed somewhere else.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think at this point in time, even though he's been rapping since we were like little, I think at this point in time, I might be a better construction of his own material than he is. I think I can put his material better than he does.
Yeah,
I think I can put it together better for him.
Sometimes because you see from the outside, you see the things they can't see.
Yes, and
especially in the delusion world, that's the bad thing.
It's the conviction and it's the voice that is his weakness. Was to me at least. Before I let you listen to it, it's the conviction in his voice and his rap style that I think is a weak point for him.
Is it on YouTube?
Yes.
Play it.
Nah, I ain't gonna do my dog.
I ain't gonna shit on him. I ain't gonna shit on him. I just want to hear shit. Give him some play. Somebody might like it.
You right, bro. Fuck that, nigga. Shout out to my nigga, man. Shout out to my nigga, man.
Let's see what he's talking about.
Matter of fact, is it on YouTube or is it on Facebook?
If it's on streaming, then it's on YouTube as well.
I think he had. Yeah. You right. Let me pull this up, man. Because I think he has it on Facebook. I'm not too sure if it's on YouTube, but it should be. Let's see. Let me check the name. And how do you feel about the name?
I am DZ. I feel like I've heard a million niggas with that name.
I haven't heard this song, so we can listen to this song together. Yes.
Okay. He
ain't got and you let me know what you think. I haven't heard this song.
Okay. Full screen. Turn it up a little bit.
Yes, sir. Hear what I'm saying? I'm a humble nigga, but don't play. Get that sentence up out of the way. If you got me, then get me today. More work, I got on the way. That work, it come with a name. I do this for y'all, not in for the fame. I gotta stay hard, I keep it maintained. I lost control once, it still made me think. On God, that nigga had more in the bank. On God, my body did more than just sing. Didn't have it together, was all out of sync. They just pay me to do, don't pay me to think. I get on this mic, they pay me to think. You a big boss, they pay you to think. We can all do better, we sit down and think. We can all do better, we step out the way. Hear what I'm saying? You hear me? We think it's okay if we separate. Together as one, not a huge debate. Focus on self, we concentrate. But the church always taught us to congregate. Mine ain't half hard, we separate. I'ma speak on myself, yeah, I did my thing. Out of nowhere, yeah, I made a way. Yeah. Out of nowhere, yeah, I made a way. Forgive regardless for better days. I'm filled up with pain, need to make some space. Make a way for brighter days. Eyes away from the made the cake. Underlay with no delay. Hear what I'm saying? I'm a humble nigga, but don't play. Get that sentence up out of the way.
All right, I heard it.
If you got me, then get me to.
You can I feel like he can stay in this lane. He can stay in this lane.
That's one of his best songs. I've never heard that song from him. I like that song.
He needs to record. He needs to record better. He needs to actually invest in his craft. He can just record himself and send it out.
This is a year ago, so I think he does have some new stuff that's probably better sounding. But this is about a year ago, so I do want to cut him a little bell.
He needs to work on his pen. It sounds like he's punching in and freestyling. He needs to pen that shit.
Bravo, what do you think? Do you think working on your pen, do you mean like he needs to read more or he needs to like actually write more?
He needs to express himself better. Like there was a point in the bars, like I get this kind of that sing-songy rhyming, saying the same shit flow, but there was like one bar or two where he said pretty much the same line a few times.
Yes, on delay.
But not even that. It was something about go back a little bit.
I think it was get in my way, out my way, and then on delay.
No, that was fine because that was stylistic. Go back like right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better, we sat down and think we can all do better. We step out the way. Hear what I'm saying?
Go back before that. I think it was the think line. I think it was that line, but it was before that. Go ahead. You go.
I gotta stay hard, I keep it maintained. I lost control once, it still made me think. On God, that nigga had more in the bank. On God, my body did more than just sing. Didn't have it together, was all out of sync. They just pay me to do, don't pay me to think. I get on this mic, they pay me to think. You a big boss, they pay you to think. We can all
say right there.
Yeah,
that line in particular stuck out to me as like I heard it like consciously and subconsciously, and I was like, that was lazy.
Yes.
Even if it got your message across the way you wanted it to,
yes,
it sounds lazy.
Now
and people are gonna perceive it that way.
I'm glad you said that because the truth is it is lazy on Bravo, and I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but I mean it in the way of how he writes his music. He does one take of it, and then he might kind of like play around with it for a little bit, and then he records it. I don't think he really takes the time to really like proofread and go back and say, let me edit this, let me edit that. I don't think he does that.
And I think it's because he just doesn't know. There's a lot of rappers that just don't know anything about diction. I always say like the best way that I can explain it is if you take a sentence like, I am a king, right? You could say that 4 different ways just within 4 words. You could say I am a king. You say I am a king. I am a king, or I am a king. Putting emphasis on each one of them words changes the structure of that sentence. Like, he doesn't understand that. He just thinks that you put words together as a flow and it works or it doesn't. And that's not true. It's really, it's a lot of complications to that shit. That's what separates.
Okay.
I'm talking about fucking diction and saying the shit wrong. Yeah. But that's what separates the top tier God level rappers from the niggas with a lot of skill, but they'll never make it to that level lyrically.
Now let me ask you another question. How do you feel about his enunciation of words?
I'm laughing
because this is
while
something
we're talking about all this serious rap shit, my Twitter goes off and it says NLE Chopper asked young boy to crack his baby mama.
we gotta talk about NLE Chopper too, bro. Because on one hand, I like it because it's performative.
Like Chopper, yeah.
It's performative. It's it emerges cultures, but it's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much. But I love it. I love the idea of it. But yeah. My question for you is, how do you feel about his enunciation? Because I think that's one of the things I said to him just from the outside looking in, and I'm not trying to be too critical on it.
Like somebody else.
Yes, trying to sound like a mumble rapper, but he's not a mumble rapper.
Yeah, he's trying to sound like a different type of rapper.
That's okay. I thought I was tripping when I told him that, but
I remember this nigga. He came to record me. This nigga's like super fucking retarded. You could just tell he don't got them all right. And so he came. He was like, he listened. He heard his. When he did his verse, it was like one of them freestyle bullshit verses. And he wanted me to put auto-tune real heavy on it. And then I remember he hit me back and I told him, I charge up front to, if we're going to record something, you got to pay me my half up front and then you pay the rest when you get here. And this nigga was like, we got to pay for the service. How you pay for the service? He was one of them ignorant ass niggas. He don't understand shit. But anyway, he was like, I remember his pitch when hitting me back was like, man, I need to come back and re-record that, man. People loving that shit. They say I sound like Lil Baby. And I was thinking, man,
that's what he was trying to go for. Yes. Yeah.
And
it's one thing to be influenced by someone, but to actually try to sound like him, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Dick eating.
But I think that's one of his better songs that I've heard from him, bro. I don't think that was that bad.
It's not bad, but if he increases his vocabulary, and actually stops writing so lazily, he could find him a market. I feel like. I mean, he could find a market like this, but it's not gonna last forever.
I think so too, bro.
He could find a bigger market if he actually was like on some shit.
And I think also not being afraid to show niggas that you are actually like observant or smart.
Yeah,
is another thing too. I think a lot of it's kind of holding him back because it's like he doesn't want to show that side of him. But you can still show that side of you and be swaggy with it too. Like I don't know. I don't know
why when being smart became a negative. That shit,
bro. I don't.
Go to the website
like
you
ever
want.
since we were young,
bro. That dog. I know niggas. Niggas used to really be like, you got an A.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga. I think that shit came from jealousy, bro, and it came from a lot of niggas growing up around motherfuckers that weren't smart, so they just didn't have the capability to be smart.
1,000%.
So they were jealous about that shit, bro. And then
1,000%. And then on the opposite spectrum, some people felt insecure that they were smart, so they just dumbed themselves down.
Yeah, and we were so fucking impressionable and young and underdeveloped that we fell right in for the tricks. Now as an adult, we'd understand that this nigga's just mad because he's stupid. But back then we was like, oh shit, being smart is not cool.
Yo, bravo, bro. Hold on, dog. Nigga. You be preaching, bro.
Jeez,
do you remember the movie Holes?
Yeah, I've heard of a movie called Holes before.
Okay, on the movie Holes, it was like
mine was a little different than the one you're talking about.
I'm talking about Shia LaBeouf, man. Shia LaBeouf and Kissing Kate Barlow.
Mine had some Shia Buffing in it, but it wasn't Love Buff.
Anyway, man,
some pickle buffing.
This nigga, it was a group of white elitists, basically, back then, and they couldn't read, right? So there was a night school. It was this black guy who the teacher that they all thought was super hot. The teacher, she didn't like none of them. She liked the black guy who was like hardworking and he was like always trying to fix shit. Like like his famous line was like, "I can fix that." Like he was, he was picking peaches and shit, right?
Yeah.
So they would like they would really just stupid. They would pretend like, oh, I'm trying to read, blah, 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 blah. And then when the teacher was like, or when they noticed that the black dude was kind of like, he actually was a little, smart, you could tell they was like, oh no, we got to kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So they literally killed this man
because he was smart.
Yeah.
That's what society does to this day.
Hey, Hose was fire though. That's a fire movie, bro.
They do that figuratively to this day. They kill you because you're smart. Anytime a nigga can figure out the system, bro, they dead you out.
So how do you feel about Terrence Howard?
You know it's hard out here, boy.
Do you feel like he's a really intellectual or he a fake smart nigga?
I ain't listen to all his shit. This the thing, right? I don't know if it's just a black people thing or it's just a people thing. It might just be a people thing. But we automatically, especially when we hear niggas do shit like that, we automatically, I think, know from our experience with niggas that a lot of niggas is stupid and they're ignorant minded. So when we hear niggas start saying that type of shit, I think we automatically get ready to shut them off. Like the first time you hear Terrence Howard say that shit, we're like, this nigga, man, shut the fuck up. But I ain't heard what he said.
So he has a few things. One of the big things that he had was like,
I've heard the shit he said about gay people as far as not being a man or something.
Yes, that's all. And then he had the math because he feels like he's a mathematician and he's and no,
that's what I'm saying. I automatically in my brain got the thing like, get the fuck out of here. I don't know if he's smart or not.
So he's like the black Albert Einstein, right? And he really does like these equations at home and he figures stuff out. So he tweeted one time, he was like, 1 + 1 isn't 2, it's 3. And he had this whole theory behind it. And, it went viral. Some people talking shit about it. But I feel like he might have been onto something. And of course, no, he probably isn't. But I feel like he might really be onto something, bro, because he's like, we're using math and it's, I'm not going to say paganism because I don't think that's the word he used, but like, let's just say he's like, well, we using math in its paganism form. We're not using it in its ancient Kemet form.
He brought religion.
You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think he did, but I'm just kind of like, because I don't remember exactly what he said.
I would like to see his explanation because I've heard people say 1 + 1 isn't.
Can we put Terrence Howard on Mount Cap? I
don't want to do that yet unless he's actually
hold on.
A capper.
Before we go to Fat Joe, let's look this up.
Okay, while you look that up, I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Oh yeah, do your thing. Shake twice.
Yeah, I shake 3 times.
Let me see if I can find this, y'all. Cause am I tripping? What do y'all think? Like, does Terrence Howard really be capping? Cause like, I don't know, bro. Hold on, y'all. Let me see.
Either.
Well, then 1 times 1 is what?
1 times 1 should equal 2. And action times an action. If you can show me one place in the universe,
you just. Yep. This is the
conditions. That's it.
What about what he?
This is exactly what I was talking about. Okay. How do I zoom in and full screen? Can I full screen this? Hey, somebody help me, man. All right, hold on. I got a full screen this shit, bro.
Conditions that said it's illogical where the square root of a number added to itself will equal more than that number squared.
Yeah, hold on.
Go back to his theory.
Yo, Bravo, what we doing, bro? Hold on. All right, let me go back.
What are we doing with the Terrence Howard theory?
Square root of a number added to itself will equal more than that number squared. That's how I invented tangential flight, because your math. Conditions that said it's illogical where the square root of a number added to itself will equal more than that. Conditions that said it's illogical where the square root of a number added to itself will equal more than that number squared. But that's what happens with the square root of 2. That's what happens with most of the numbers. I was like, how is it that multiplication, if it means to make more and increase a number, how is 1 times 1 equaling 1 part of the multiplication table? Now, I understand that if you're seeing it one time,
right?
But we call that once. But the moment that you had that add the times in there, that multiplicative indicator, that means there's more than 1. So now each equation is supposed to be balanced. You know, that equal sign is supposed to show that there's a balance between these two numbers over here and a balance on this one over here. Conditions that said it's illogical.
I'm not necessarily, I don't know enough about math to say he's wrong.
That's how I.
Yeah, I don't hate that.
But that shit is hilarious to me. I don't know why, because it's like, I just know racist ass Joe Rogan in his head is just saying, get off my podcast, nigga.
Liberal ass Joe Rogan is like,
when did you learn math, nigga?
He's like, shut up and act. You know, like shut up and dribble, shut up and act. But Terrence Howard has been on this mathematician thing for quite some time, bro. So like he has another one right here.
Why though? That's what I don't understand. Why?
Because it's hard out here for a pimp.
Why is this the hill you wanted to die on?
Because it's hard out here for a pimp.
You went from acting to you like, man, I want to be a fucking. You know what I think about times tables? What?
But you know what it is though, bro? I think it's some sort of elitist, this elitist doctrine that they kind of adopt once they get a little bit of money and get a little bit of fame, and they start to go around certain events and be around these astronomers and these mathematicians who are really about their craft. They want to try to compete in their world as well, I guess.
Yeah, but I wouldn't like, okay, say for example, like, because I've been doing music my whole life. I'm not going to go all of a sudden try to compete with a concert pianist, and I'm just learning, you know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure.
What is that? You think it must be an elitist mindset. I'm not
gonna
say that's what he is, but damn, dude, at a certain point, dude, delusion is overtaking all this ego. Well, I guess ego is delusion to it
is
by definition.
It is, bro.
It's delusion. I mean, I don't know by definition, but it pretty much is delusion.
Before we write Terrence Howard completely off, though, he has another one.
I ain't write him off yet. I don't know enough.
Because you're mad. Someone programmed that lie in there and lied to you and everyone, and all your fundamentals are off.
Well, that's certainly now. I mean, I don't even know what to think.
You heard that heard that I said 1 × 1 = 2.
Do you know what just happened?
Wait, you heard that I said both of
I
y'all
was bad at math.
I was too.
Both of y'all had heard that I said 1 × 1 = 2, didn't you? You had heard it somewhere. Somebody that was
I heard it.
And then everybody said I was crazy.
Yeah, they did say that.
Well, am I crazy or is the calculator broke?
Yes. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
No, what's going on with Terrence Howard?
Hold on, though.
I mean, something? Are those my only 2 options?
What do you think?
That's a great answer.
Or am I right? Am I right?
I don't know.
You just did the calculation. You just did the calculation. Both of y'all did.
Terrence, look. I don't know what you thought you signed up for coming in here.
That's how I intended.
That's a good answer too.
But nah, that's real. And I think, and again, I don't want to say he's an elitist, but it just, when you're exposed to that type of stuff, bro, you I don't know, you're trying to compete.
This is a great segue to go back to lying ass Fat Joe.
Oh yeah,
lying ass Terrence Howard. I don't know if he's lying or not. I don't know enough about math.
But low key, I kind of want to put Howard up there because he has a lot of these. It's more than math, bro. He has a lot of
that type of shit makes you think a nigga's going through a fucking midlife crisis.
Yes.
But I'm saying I don't want to be so close to write him off because I don't know enough. But
that's what I'm saying. I never want to write off anybody, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some people deserve to be written off.
100%.
There's we're about to watch somebody who deserves to be written off.
No.
In some cases, he does.
Okay, yeah, he does.
I can't say in every case.
He does. Have you ever seen Blood is Thicker?
No. Is that like American Me or something?
Nah, it's
a prison movie.
No, it's this freaking very. I ain't gonna say low budget. I'm gonna say no budget. It was a no budget film with a Mac 10 and the West Coast connections.
Oh, so it was like
Boo Capone. Yeah, it's a straight hood movie.
Oh, Boo Capone was in there.
Boo Capone was in it,
Shout out
and
Boo.
basically Fat Joe and Mac 10 found out that they were family. Because at first they hated each other. Then once they found out they were family, of course, blood is thicker, right? Hence the title of the movie. But I don't want to write. I don't be necessarily want to write people off, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to write nobody else.
Fat Joe's been around for a long time, and he's seen a long time, and I'm pretty sure he has so many good stories that he could tell.
The funny thing about is the older these niggas get, and then when you really start actually seeing them, Then you're like, man, has this nigga been this same nigga the whole time?
This
And we
whole
just didn't know.
Yes.
Has he been whatever?
It's kind of like Lord Jamar. Like I've only seen him from, him retiring from rap and him in his older age. I don't know the Lord Jamar with like, that was rapping back then.
Yeah.
So it's like, did he have this same conscious mindset in his raps back then? Or is it something that he adopted now? It's like, I don't really be knowing I mean, you can always kind of go back and listen to the music, but it's like, sometimes the music doesn't even really tell you how conscious a person is. Cause a lot of people hide that shit.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm a hip hop head to the fullest, but I don't even know what group Lord Jamar was from.
It was not Naughty. I said Naughty by Nature. Damn, I'm tripping.
That was a little before me.
No, not Naughty by Nature, bro. It was Finesse, Lord of Finesse.
Oh, was he from not Digging in the Crates? That was Fat Joe and Big L and them.
Bro. Let me find this shit right now, bro.
Let me guess before you tell me though. Find it out. You say he was with Lord Finesse.
Oh, I'm tripping. Yes, I'm
don't
stupid.
Don't tell me.
Yes, I'm dumb, bro. Oh my god. Yes.
With Lord
my hip hop card should be revoked, bro.
Go ahead, tell me.
Brand Nubian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that.
That's
where Lord Finesse came from?
No, bro. I don't know why I said Lord Finesse. I think I just mixed up Lord Jamar.
Oh, okay. Who else was in Brand Nubian? Lord Jamar and who else?
It was damn. Hold on. They don't even say the group. Brand Nubian members. It was Lord Jamar, Grand Puba.
Oh yeah.
Sadat X. I don't know who that is. Sadat X. Are you familiar with that?
X. Yeah, I remember.
I'm not too familiar with him. And then DJ Alamo.
That's the only one I don't know.
Now I don't know.
Yeah, I know Sadat. I've heard of Sadat X. I'm pretty sure I've heard him rhyme before. It was just a little bit before me. That was kind of like my brother's era.
For real?
Yeah, like the 90s, because my brother.
Yeah, that was like 80. That was like 89, right? That was like 89 and
yeah, I was born in 89. You know what I'm saying? So I was still like, I didn't.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like that. Sadat X. Yeah, I've heard in Grand Puba.
And I think they had their first release in like 92.
See, that's probably why I hurt Eminem feeling so bad when Lord Jamar was talking about that, because he loved all that shit. I've heard him shout all of them pretty much out. All the groups,
Now, do you think that was like a jealousy thing too with Lord Jamar? Because from Lord Jamar, I get that he's like a wise older guy, but I guess he hates a lot too. To me, like he does a lot of hating.
Jealousy as well.
Yeah, he does a lot of hating, bro.
I mean, this is the thing. I don't like using the term hating.
No, he does a lot of hating, bro.
Because I feel like opinions aren't necessarily hating all the time. I'm not saying that he didn't hate, but I'm saying
it's unprovoked opinions that could come off as hate. Because it's like, if I ask you a question about Eminem and you give me your opinion, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
But if we're talking about something totally different, you're like, yeah, that's not the reason why I don't like Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay.
Well, on the other side of the coin, look at it like this. Like, I've just posted a clip of an unreleased song that I have, and I talk about an issue with T-Pain that happened with me maybe about 10 years ago, maybe 11, maybe 12. Yeah. No, I'm talking about, that guy. Yeah, but I'm talking about some other shit in the clip, but it could seem unprovoked, but actually I was listening to some of my unreleased shit and I just heard that, and that's what made me be like, oh, let me post this clip. You know what I'm saying? So under the guys you just posted, that could be considered hating, but it really wasn't.
Nah, I don't. That's a little bit different.
It really was trying to share a story that
Lord
nobody
Jamar,
might not know.
He had the Godcast with Lady of Rage. Not Lady of Rage.
That's what it was called, the Godcast?
Yeah, exactly. He's full of himself.
Fire.
But it's fire though.
That is a fire name though.
He had Godcast and not Lady of Rage, but Raw Digger. I'm tripping. I said Lady of Rage, bro. See, that's how you know I'm tweaking, bro.
Yeah.
My hip hop card should be revoked after this. But with Raw Digger, and a lot of the times he doesn't really come from an elder statesman of like, okay, this is what I see you guys doing kind of wrong or whatever. It almost just comes off like he doesn't like. It's like he don't like nothing. He hate everything. It's just like almost like hating, like low key, bro.
I feel like you're just approaching it the wrong way.
Yes, and that's what it is. He's coming at it and it very seems it's nigga. The name of a podcast is Godcast, so he's already like full of himself.
That's funny.
And then he kind of like just kind of shits on people, like low key.
Yeah, he
bro.
does
like,
too much. Yeah.
But yeah, let's get into the famous capper though, man. I think we waited long enough. We did a little hip hop history.
Yeah. Let's see what Joe's talking about.
But before I click play officially, though, where do you rank Fat Joe in regards to your MCs? Whether you want to break it down into New York MCs or just like all together, like what do you have Fat Joe?
I don't.
Fuck, not Joey Crack.
I don't feel like he's top 50. Not to me. I mean,
he was a top 100.
People always say that. I don't know. People always say that because you don't have to sit there and list out 50 MCs. If I put 50 MCs on the paper, I might start running out of niggas, but I don't think so.
Yeah.
You know, off the top of my head, there's Eminem, there's Lil, and if we're talking about all time, there's Eminem, there's Lil Wayne, there's Tupac. If we're talking about MCs, there's Tech Nine, there's Crooked Eye, there's Royce, there's Joe Budden.
Mm-hmm.
I said Tupac.
I'm gonna be honest, I got T.I. over a lot of those dudes you just named. T.I.'s like one of my favorite rappers of all time. Like in my top 5.
T.I., Ludacris, they'd all be top 50.
Yeah, Ludacris is super underrated to me, bro. He gets no love.
Prince.
Saha's so fire, bro.
Ritz,
oh my goodness.
Ritz, the white dude. You never heard of Ritz?
See, you just be putting niggas on, bro.
No,
nah, bro.
Go that's listen to Ritz.
Nah, that's like me saying, what's his name? Lil White. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long.
Just because he's white, though. No,
don't do that.
This is a different caliber of nigga, bro. I'm not talking about just a white rapper. Go
nah,
listen to Ritz, bro, and watch. Pull up Ritz right now, bro. You got YouTube. I'll tell you what song to pull up too.
All right, Ashton Martin. Come on, bro. What's the nigga name? Ashton.
Go to I don't know. Who?
The white nigga. Who was rapping at one point with B.O.B. and shit. Asher Roth.
Oh, fuck no. Hell no. Type in RITTZ and then just go down the list and I'll tell you.
Wait, this is
Nah, don't figure shit out now, coach. You done talked about my nigga. So
oh no, this ain't him. I don't know this nigga. Who the fuck is this?
Keep going down.
What the fuck is this? Keep going down.
Slowly, yeah, so I can see it. Not that slow, dick.
Switch lanes. For real. 112 million.
Keep going. Yes, he was signed with Tech Nine.
Nigga, he ain't better than Locksmith or what's his name?
Keep going down.
Nigga name. Who does like hardcore rap?
Go to Bounce with Twister.
Bounce with Twister?
Yeah.
Damn, what's the nigga name?
You gonna stop playing with my dog.
Damn, what's the nigga name though, bro? Who
did what?
I forgot. Fuck, bro. The who used to rap with Locksmith and shit. He's like a hardcore rapper, white dude. He's fire.
He's a white guy.
Yes, super fire though. Forgot his fucking name, bro. My nigga, he rap with Locksmith. Oh my god,
I didn't know nothing about Locksmith outside of being a battle rapper.
Yeah, true. But yeah, Locksmith is like part of that like hardcore. You know what do they call it? Horrorcore rap. That's what it is.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, bro.
I remember Locksmith winning that MTV competition. Nigga,
okay. Maybe I'm just putting him in that category because he had a song with this horrorcore rapper.
Yeah.
But still, fuck it.
Oh, it was a horrorcore dude?
Yeah, it was a horrorcore nigga, bro. I forgot his name.
I'd have to hear him.
He does like, bro. I forgot his fucking name, bro.
We'll stop playing with Rich right now. This top 10 nigga to me.
Right on.
Because he's Southern and he's wilding out.
Superstar, man, I'm far from an average show. Supernatural, stepping out looking like I'm in a fashion show. Came into this industry and then you witnessing me blow up.
Oh my gosh. How long have you been listening to him, brother?
For a while. I first heard him on Yellow Wolf.
Yellow Wolf is another white rapper that's fire to me too. Yeah, but that was way back in the day.
Yellow Wolf put him on.
Dog, hold on, time out, Bravo. This is who you are. Hold on, bro. I can see it.
What do you mean?
I can hear it, bro. Hold on, bro. Nah, Bravo.
Play it, bro.
Why you ain't never tell me this, bro? I kept saying E40, nigga.
Rich is fire.
I love it.
Superstar, man, I'm far from an average show. Supernatural, stepping out looking like I'm in a fashion show. Came into this industry and then you witnessing me blow up. Like seeking to take a gas explode. And I'm high like a flagger sitting back and coast. By the window sipping jacket coast. By the pack of bowl, but we ain't trying to make a casserole. Looking at the glow from up, pie shots fire like Kennedy was riding by the grassy knoll. I ain't rich, but I got a little cash to blow. When haters singing, then I'm changing. I be looking at them laughing like they cracked the joke. They was a with me when I traveled down the Scrabble road. GC, I could never have my pass revoked. So step up,
you were dead duck. Get your head buzzed looking like a chef just just cracked the yoke.
Because in the candy better than the patio. When the industry was only like a platinum gold. I was dope back then, but you had the whole shit locked until I came in the crack the code. And I don't really mean to brag the most, but then again, my fans look at me gas to go. She said she listens to my music in the back to soul. Now that's a rap to quote. Hop in my lag to flow to get a key. Take a puff and it's up and away we go. Put some pimp shit on my radio and bounce.
I feel like Twista too. My last time pausing this, I feel like Twista does not get talked about enough.
No. Twista's in that top 50 too.
Twista is really that nigga to me, bro. Like he's so fire, bro.
Twista's
oh my
a
god,
super lyricist.
Nigga,
bro.
I was a big Twista fan, bro. Like
Twista was such a lyricist, bro. He had to tone it down to get popular.
Yeah, really dumb it down. Yeah.
With my homie Tony footwork up at Kalamazoo. Ballin' out up in the mall, we no bounce, so we spend a couple thousand on shoes. I'm ripping clientele, how can I lose? You out of the loop, these music dudes are clueless. Who my boys till I blue, produce and woos and news and ours. I'm a truth, but you confused, the you surprised. I refuse to lose, been booed and crucified. Disapprove the move and cruise to brutalize. And these fools just choose to fight, euthanize. I'm the new, the who was who gets neutralized. 22s are huge, my shoes are supersized. I don't cruise, my music boom, super live. I'm a Nate Ball and MJG. From the outside, looking, then I'm sitting on top of the world. But then again, I kinda been lately, cause I pull up in my Cadillac, my speakers got that better back. I'm fresh, I met her when I was attacked by a couple pretty bitches that was begging me to pick them up and take them in and fuck them from the back side. But I ain't got no time to fuck around, I'm trying to buckle down and focus on my money, so I stack my paper to the ceiling and I'm feeling like a billion. I'm filling up a cup of that down and bounce out.
Yeah.
Come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga. You gotta hear the albums.
But
too,
top
bro.
10 though?
You just gotta hear the albums, bro. This just one.
Dog. Bravo. We talking about
he
top
gets
10.
He gets deep, bro. This is just rap
70
shit.
Niggas in the top 10 though, bro.
I just wanted to show you the nigga spitting his ass off, bro. He got deep shit, bro. He got deep shit, bro.
I will definitely check out his discography.
Check out Twista too. Twista verse. I can't let Twista not get away.
I got to.
Perfect collab, by the way,
and I'm gone. So far that you can't even see me through the eyes of a telescope. Diamonds on my body, so I pillar, jotting down my feelings. Acting like it was the realest shit I ever wrote. Mental telepathy is part of the recipe to let me know that you want it. I'm giving it to you how you like it. Biology of a pen, be in the DNA to know what you're thinking. I'm speaking to you like a psychic. So mama know she loving it, so don't try to fight it. I can make it like so appealing by the way I write it. Make it so she the only shorty I know. Or 4 Giottos, don't hit no potholes. I roll up one and light it. On the passenger side of a ride like a player, I'ma be up in the club talking that big shit. Strange music, we be the misfits. Come and twist wrist, tisk, cause you gon' get your shit split. Middle of the map and niggas finna snap and let them know the area continue to kill them forever we own. Better be strong to live in the city I come from. And if you ain't fucking with it, then let it be known. Then we can either talk about it or be about it. Me, I'd rather sit back and blow an ounce. When I hear something like this up on the radio, all the nigga can do is just bounce. Twista, take a puff, then it's up and away we go.
Come on, bro. That nigga is one of the coldest niggas.
He's
ever.
fire.
Twista.
He's definitely fire. Twista is my top.
Yeah,
for sure. But we can't have 70 niggas in the top 10 though. We gotta talk about this, bro.
We need to make a top 10.
We do, bro.
I feel like we're more engaged on that right now than Fat Joe Lion.
We are more engaged than Fat Joe Lion, but Fat Joe Lion never gets old though. We could always play Fat Joe Lion. But my thing is, bro. Okay, just a quick. It doesn't have to be a hardcore.
But he wouldn't be in my top 50.
Set
no,
10.
Not Fat Joe.
If you could just do a quick 5 to let me gauge where you're coming from. Just give me 5. If you want me to go first, I can do it.
If I had to do 5, or what are we basing it on as well? Are we basing it on
overall? Just your personal favorite.
So
that way
I could damn near put them in order.
Talk to me.
Because I'm not just basing it on my favorite. I'm basing it on who we should call the best rappers in the world.
That's consensus though.
As far as like, this is my opinion still though. It's like still my opinion based on my, whatever.
Oh, okay, I get
experience.
what you're saying. Okay.
Number 1, Lil Wayne, the best most consistent rapper. Damn near the most famous outside of Snoop Dogg. Number 2, I'd say Eminem. Number 3, Tupac. Number 4, my personal number 4 would be Tech 9, but it'd be old school Tech 9, probably 2008 before. Number 5, I would probably put Joe Budden.
I love Joe Budden. I love Joe Budden.
I've heard Joe write some shit that
Mood music, bro. I still go
never
back to
heard
mood
before.
music too, right now, like all the time. Like it's just so. Oh my gosh, bro. I love mood music, bro.
You'd be hard pressed to find a better rap album than All Love Lost. That was his. I
remember you told me that.
Before Rage Against the Machine.
Before Rage Against the Machine. I remember you told me that.
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find a better album like that. If you was talking about better hip hop albums than All Love Lost, then you have to start talking about
T.I., Trouble Man.
I don't know if T.I. has ever done a full classic to me. Like he had a hood, he has a hood classic, like as far as trap music and whatever the
game
one after that,
documentary,
urban music and urban.
Yeah, urban legend. Excuse me.
Yeah, we'd have to talk about 50 Cent Get Rich Die Trying. We'd have to talk about Revolutionary Volume 2 by Immortal Technique. We'd have to talk about Marshall Mathers LP.
We got the game documentary though.
I ain't never heard it all the way through, but you know it is considered a classic by other people. So I would have to hear it myself. I'm just talking from shit I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, from what I have heard of it, it was fire. But I think it was also a time period thing too. I feel like 50 Cent was right off of the Get Rich or Die Trying. I don't feel like the documentary probably plays the same as Get Rich or Die Trying does.
I'm so glad.
First time
did you say
ever.
50's your top 5? You got 50 your fifth, right?
No,
I think I got 50 in my top 5, bro.
I had Joe Budden on my fifth. 50. This is the thing. My first time I ever heard Get Rich or Die Trying was like a month ago. I was riding around all day. It was the first time because I wasn't like I was one of the backpacker kids that was all about lyrics. I didn't like the street shit.
You was what Clown Posse? What was the Insane Clown Posse?
ICP.
Yeah,
I was listening to shit like Eminem
and Ritz. Yeah, shit like that. Bullshit. No, I'm playing. No, anyway. These are legends. These are legends. I'm playing.
That's funny. Bullshit. That cracker shit. Nah, it was that's funny. You threw me off my fucking train of thought. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I seen Get Rich or Die Trying. First time I heard it was a month ago, and it still, even though you could tell it was from a time period, it still holds up. The production is fucking amazing.
Amazing.
The songs are fucking fire.
50 Cent is the best. If we want to talk about like just rap,
I was
hooks,
so surprised.
He's the best rap hook writer of all. Like to me, bro, his hooks and his bridges are like second to none, bro.
I was so surprised, dog. I was like, I ain't never heard this all the way through, but I know this is gonna sound like some 2000 shit. No, bro, it still holds up. It does sound like some 2000 shit, but it's not dated.
Yes,
you can tell when it was made, but it still is fire. Like you could put that in a car right now,
timeless,
and ride out to it. It is timeless, bro. So far. So Marshall Mathers LP, you can still ride out to that.
Yes, Marshall Mathers. Yeah, I love him.
Let's think of some more classics. I never was a big Illmatic fan, but as I got older, I understand why people like it. But to me, it's too old sounding and it's too long. Like some of the tracks was just too drawn the fuck out.
I feel you.
But there are some fire in there. Like it ain't hard to tell. You be hard pressed to find a nigga rapping better on a track than that.
I feel like you said a whole bunch of names, but you just haven't said Hove, bro. Hove is in my top 5.
I'm not, bro.
See, you're not a
I don't get it, bro. I just don't get it. I don't. Bro, I understand why people like him, but it's not definitely
I'm sorry,
not.
Fat Joe.
He's definitely not top 5 material.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, Joe.
I don't want to go down the whole Jay-Z hole, nigga, because y'all Jay-Z niggas be wilding out.
Bro, no, bro, because here's the thing. Song Cry? What do you put Song Cry?
It's fire.
Bro, that's like the best rap song of all time. One of the best rap songs of all time, bro.
Not even close, bro, but it is good. If you put it on a playlist with some of the best shit, first of all, Jay-Z has more shit that you could put on a top list than Song Cry.
But the thing about Song Cry,
99 Problems, bro, is damn near a perfect song.
I feel you, but Song Cry, when I tell you, bro, it's more than just the rap style. It's more than just the lyrics. It's how the song makes you feel. Yeah. Benny Siegel, Feel It in the Air. I got it up there.
Oh yeah, nigga, those aren't comparable though.
Nigga, I
got to be honest.
What we doing is wrong.
That's not comparable. Are you crazy?
Are you fucking kidding?
What we do is wrong, and Feeling in the Air is not comparable to Song Cry. Song Cry is not in that same league, bro. These are classic motherfucking records, bro. These are records that make you. These are records that make your soul bleed.
Bro, what is Song Cry?
Even though what we do is wrong.
I'm gonna hustle till the song come up. Hold on.
Come on, nigga.
Don't get me started.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But song cry, I can't let you see it coming down my eyes, so I gotta make the song cry, bro. Stop playing with me.
I think it might have been a time period thing. What's the one he did off this album though? That was the single, "Rich Nigga, Po Nigga, Still Nigga." That was a classic.
Story of OJ.
That's a classic. 99 Problems.
Nigga, did you not hear
Dirt Off Your Shoulder?
444 was a classic.
Yeah,
bro.
I actually did listen to it because of niggas like you, who was telling me my cousin was a nigga like you. Oh, you tripping, man? You don't. I heard it and it sounded really mature. I really liked that he went to a different direction.
I heard it and it sounded really mature. What the fuck is that?
It sounded different than all of his shit. Like all of his shit sounded like,
bro.
Most of his shit to me sounded like raps on top of a record.
This is my favorite verse of like all
time. The separation is Lexus with trust.
Hold on, bro. I don't fucked up, bro.
This is the second verse.
This is like the third verse.
Already 140 in.
Yeah, because it was like a whole music video type song type, which is like what Gloria Carter, his mother was like singing, "Good morning." And it was like a whole.
Is that who it is? Gloria Carter.
So it was like a whole musical thing. So yeah, I think
that's funny. I didn't put two and two together.
Lost ain't do the projects. Now the whole project's on my check. Now you smile. Even when I'm gone and you remember me. Smile. Good times never fade away. Smile. Even if I'm not what you hear today. Smile. I mastered my aesthetics. I know you often heard me wax poetic about being back in the Lexus, but trust me, that was nothing. A nigga up in the hundreds of millions, I have no ceilings. Oh, this that feeling, I'm that boy. Anita Baker's, you bring me joy. Slapping out of the toy, the separation is clear. In my rear view mirror, objects is further than they appear. Oh yeah, I was born with a pair. Playing for high stakes. Norman K. Kilo dumping out of the lip. Hard niggas can't relate. Fuck a slice of the apple pie on my own cake and charging my own freight. Respect Jimmy Iovine, but he gotta respect the Elohim. It's a whole new regime and niggas playing for power. To our music is ours, niggas only own houses. Ours was fuck you pay me. Now it's fuck paying me, I pay you. Put the rest away for blue. That blood money, I giggle at it. Can't even support my Mrs. Habit. Jury shopping and all your jewelers should be embarrassed. Blood diamonds tripping with Q. I still ain't tripping, that's life, winners and losers. Drug dealers and abusers, America like me ruthless. My therapist said I relapsed. I said perhaps I Freudian slipped in European whips. God sent me to break the chain. I'm the true and living, God in the flesh. The rest these niggas is vain. A stain on the white suit, inferior IQ. Niggas that rip your shit off title just to spite you. What did I do? So try to free you. Niggas that love you but hate you cause they can't be you. Dump them all in the bayou. Everybody wave bottle. The guy you thought you can lotto. This was meant to be a haiku. But my story's too wide to fit inside. The line is too old. Is that drugs? Hair on floor, I spaz on the stove. This is hope, no flex on, nigga. Who lied to you? Look, you're a pedestrian. Don't ever question the security. I provide you. Oh, y'all thought I was washed. I'm at the cleaners, laundering dirty money like the Teamsters. Shout out to Hopper back home, me in the church. When I heard you got booked, that shit hurt. Feel for you, bro. We know the system don't work. Take a young nigga, freedom over some dirt. Yeah, it's legal in Colorado. Yeah, we deny. Black entrepreneurs, free enterprise, that's why it's a black market, that's why it's called the trap, that's why it's called the project, cause it's exactly that, these people is gonna kill me. Cause the more I reveal me, the more they're afraid of the real me. Welcome back, Carter.
Yeah, that was a hard ass verse. I can't.
Dog,
that was
this
a fire
is
verse.
But this is why I show people this verse, because of course it came later in his career, but this is the reason why I show people this verse, bro, is because it has all the elements to me of what makes him the greatest rapper of all time. It has storytelling, it's vulnerable, it's braggadocio, and it's, bro,
and there's layers to it.
It's hella layered, and he's mastered the art of minimalism. My only critique when it comes to Eminem is he gets stuck in his own head of trying to show everybody that he's the best rapper of all time, and he creates what I call a word soup, where it's super dope, it's super stylistic, but
it's just a bunch of words.
But it's just a bunch of dope words. This nigga, bro, Jay-Z has literally mastered the art of saying a one line that could be a dissertation in college, bro.
Yeah, and that's why Eminem, like being the best rapper in the world, was a time period. It was somewhere between Marshall Mathers LP and Encore. Like that Eminem show showed you at times what he could really do when he actually focuses on a subject. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
Cleaning out my closet, shit like that.
What was the Fat Joe Eminem one he had? Last one I'm gonna do, bro. It's so fire to me.
It was a Fat Joe and Eminem song.
Yes. You know, Fat Joe always capping, so you never know. But yes, hold on, bro.
I need to find out Fat Joe was never even on the song. He just put.
It was called. Was the Lord? It was the Lord Above. I think this is it.
This is.
It's easier than that.
They don't look old.
Yeah, it's not that old. It's actually pretty recent. It's within like, 7 years ago. So yeah.
Family Ties album. Was it on the album with him and Remy? Is that what Family Ties was?
Yes. Well, this is I think All the Way Up was on this song. So yeah.
Flip that De Niro from zero, so happens. Ain't no need for think I just gotta. All
I need is love.
I'm sitting here reminiscing. Think I just got a light bulb. Something I'd like to mention. This is just on a side note. Word to the terror squad, Joe. This is all puns aside, though. I know me and Mariah didn't end on a high note. But that other dude's whip, that pussy got him neutered. Tried to tell him this chick's a nut job before he got his jewels clipped. Almost got my caboose kicked. Fool quit, you're not gonna do shit. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost to you, Nick. I should quit watching news clips. Yeah, my balls are too big. I should be talking pool, cause I got scratched. So my pocket's full and I'm taking shots at you. Fuck it, let me drop the cue stick. I'm over the top like Cool Whip. And I promise you the day I fall off or lose it, I will stop and cut off the music. Opportunist, wanna kill shit every chance that I got to do this. Stacking my guap, savage, I'm not to fool it like a handgun. You could say I'm like a gat when it's cocked. I keep it a your ass will get shot. If rap was an actual block, you'd act like you're strapped when you're not. Only cap that you pop is the top on the can of your pop. You the man till I pop your top. You ain't jack in a box. And I ain't talking the hamburger spot. Cracker with the barrel, arm to the teeth. Anderson Paak. Rest in peace to Afeni. Anderson Paak. You sent me that plaque with his rhyme sheet. I haven't forgot. Blow 30 million in a month. Call it Brewster's Millions. Just hope I don't lose the feeling. From soldier to civilian. Got everything I need, but I don't even see myself in the future chilling. Only thing I don't have in the booster ceiling. Just call me the ruthless villain. They're telling me sky's the limit. So I got my head in the clouds. Unicorn in human form. Saw a gift horse. Looked him dead in the mouth. And Lord, good looking out. For sending me Edna and Charles. Whenever mom kicked me out of the house, they were the bomb. Then you sent me LL. All the times that I hated myself. Since 11 to 12. Only way that I knew how to better myself was when I'm bet against by everyone else. So don't hit the head on the nail. You ain't seen God till you're staring down a barrel. I was gun shy, but now like a snail, the slug's coming out of its shell.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, look at, like, that's why he's top to me. He's dangerous when he wants to be. He not only did he adapt to new production style that's completely out of what we know him to be, but he rhymed his ass off and still fit the beat. Yes. It didn't sound like he was just rapping for nothing.
Yes. And I think Rap God might been the end of like Eminem as we know it, because like I think now he's just kind of chasing his own like greatness of his wordplay. Yeah. But all right,
I don't think he's inspired no more.
But before I really click on the Fat Joe video, right? So my top five. Hold on. I got T.I. Okay.
Hold on real quick, because I have an idea that I'm gonna forget. How do you think niggas feel about when you jump on their song and diss somebody that they might be cool with? Like him jumping on Fat Joe's song and dissing Nick Cannon. And I say that because Tech 9 had a song on one of his albums maybe about 10 years ago called No Reason. It was called Mosh Pit, No Reason, Stop Shit. And MGK was on it. And that's how the Eminem beef started, because MGK dissed Eminem on some subliminal shit. And Tech was upset about it because he fucked with MGK and he fucked with Eminem, and he didn't know that it was a subliminal. Had he known, he said he probably wouldn't have put it out or would have asked him to change it. But Tech, Eminem found out about it. He wasn't mad, I don't think, at Tech 9 because, but I'm just saying, like, he didn't want that to be that. That's why Eminem say in the Kill Shot song, he say, you didn't use a Tech 9 to hit me. You didn't need to use a Tech 9 to hit me with a submachine gun.
I remember that. What's up, machine gun, Kelly?
Which is a fucking insane bar.
Yes.
By the way, that's a battle level bar.
No, it's bro, and that's why Eminem is definitely in my top 2. Like I love Eminem, bro, but I gotta have Nas, I gotta have Hove because of how many decades they did it after, and they still sound fire to this day.
Nas is criminally slept on. One of the best
bro.
MCs to ever.
King's Disease. King's Disease, bro.
His latest was so far of Nas was so far ahead of niggas, bro, back then. Yes. He was like what cannabis became.
Yeah.
I wasn't like I don't know a lot about cannabis, but I went back about a year ago. About a year ago, 2 years ago, I was playing Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'm a big Legend of Zelda fan. And I needed something to do while I was playing it. Shut up. I needed something to do while I was playing it, so I was like, man, let me listen to Cannabis. I never heard a Cannabis album. I think I went to listen to Can I Bust, the 2000 album. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking, bro, this nigga was so far.
Is that the same? I'm so sorry to cut you off, but I think on that album, Can I Bust, he said something along the lines of, you ain't never had a nigga eat an ass like me, right?
No, that was First Round KO. I don't know if that was on the same album.
I thought you put it on the album.
But he did have a pause ass bar in there. He had some shit. The concept of the song was like it was figuring out like equations and shit. He said, he said something to the effect that if a bitch sucked dick for $5 per square inch and I gave her $45, how much dick did the bitch suck? Like he was measuring dicks, like it was kind of crazy. But
that's wild.
But
that's wild.
I listened to that album, bro. He was so far ahead of niggas in the 2000s, bro. Mm-hmm. Like his rhymes he was spitting, bro, was hot today. They were complicated and complex for today's standards.
Nigga, that's like Rakim. Like I low-key want to put Rakim in my top 5.
Was. That's what Nas was, and that's what Cannabis was. It was
Big Daddy Kane.
It was. I don't know too much about Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane was He had some shit that transcends, bro. Like I'm just saying.
Rakim, Nas, I can vouch for them three. Rakim, Nas, and Cannabis were so far ahead of what niggas were capable of in the time. It was insane, bro. Nas is criminally slept on. Cannabis needs to be up there for his run. Rakim, obviously, should have been in my top 5, which I'm a dickhead. But I'm just younger. You know, I'm younger. I don't know as much about Rakim. I had to go back and listen to Rakim.
Me too. And that's what made me like, oh, damn, this nigga's fire still to this day.
I had to go back and listen to Nas. When Nas came out, when he dropped the Illmatic, I believe it was 94 or 5. I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Nigga, I heard the first installment of King's Disease, I'm like, hold on, let me go back and really like, because I've always been a fan of Nas when I hear him rap. Like, he did an album called Nasir when I was in college. I think I was like a freshman. I thought that was dope too, and people was like, it was underrated to me though. People didn't really talk about it that much. But for me, bro, my top 5, I got Hove.
Okay.
I got Nas.
Are these in order?
Nah, not in order. I can't put it in order. Okay. I got Hove. I got Nas. Nigga, I got Clips. Nigga, the group.
I thought you meant Charlie Clips.
No, nigga, the group. Nigga, I got Pusha T and No Malice now. I got Pusha T and No Malice.
Let me tell you, bro, something about them niggas, bro.
They might be cappers too.
There's no way that niggas can be brothers and be that fucking nice together. Like them niggas is so. There's a rapper that I love from the internet, bro. He kind of never got super big, but his name is Wax. And he has a twin brother named Herbal T. They're twins. They're both white guys.
Like I've heard of that.
And they're both super fucking nice, bro. They're both super duper nice. Like that's so rare that you have a brother that's just as nice, bro. Like I've heard Pusha T do shit on the mic that's ridiculous, and then on that, I've heard Malice on that album that just came out do some shit that was ridiculous. I went back to their Virginia song after I watched their performance. His verse on that Virginia song, bro,
is timeless.
Nigga, his don't make no sense, bro.
But his verse on Grinding was
I'd have to go back and listen to it.
You gotta go, bro. Those days I wasn't able. I always had, bro. Like
all I remember from Grinding is the beat and from ghetto to ghetto to backyard to yard.
Come on, bro. Yeah. Those days I wasn't able. There was always Kane, bro. Like niggas, bro. No,
them
bro.
Niggas is nice, bro.
God, bro. Oh yeah. Also T.I. T.I.'s probably like my
so you're at 4 now.
And then that
Nas,
fifth
Clips,
to me.
T.I.
That fifth to me, as much as I talk shit about him because I hate how he gets on his little tangents at times. But bro, Eminem, bro. Now I can't put Kanye as a rapper because you can
put Kanye up there too.
I can because
definitely in my top.
I do love Kanye, 20. But it's hard for me to put Kanye as like in my top because he's an overseer of the music and he doesn't. We do get his vulnerable pockets and stuff, but a lot of the records he didn't like. He didn't really pin himself, so it's kind of like hard. I don't know.
No, he did on the he did. It just those weren't the popular ones.
I ain't gonna lie. Never back me down. I think he had
Never Let Me Down.
Never Let Me Down
with Jay-Z.
Nigga, that's one of my favorite verses by Kanye.
Yeah, he did. If you listen to College Dropout, bro, and
nigga, if I listen to it, what are you talking about?
No, I'm saying if you go back and listen to College Dropout and Late Registration, he was all over that bitch talking about his own life and
he was. But I've also seen like documentaries and like clips and stuff of like people helping him curate like those verses and stuff like that. So it's like, and I get it, they all do it to a certain extent, but it's like Kanye does it a little bit more than most. So but he's definitely my top 10.
I've honestly pondered if that was a fallback in my music. The fact that I've always just used just my opinion.
And music is a collaborative effort. Yeah, when you just do it yourself, you sound like Lou Castro and Gwitty.
I've never heard Lou Castro or Gwitty, and I do not want to hear it.
No, I'm saying, remember we talked about like if you don't get help with your battle bars and like have somebody run it with you, you're gonna end up sounding like Lou Castro and Gwitty.
Yeah, if you don't have no constructive criticism, yes. That's kind of how I feel. Like I should have had more people around. Maybe,
but at the same time, it's a gift and a curse because I feel like you also have your own individual sound.
Yeah,
that isn't really because to me now you sound like Ritz and E40.
But that sound could have grew. Like it could have been niggas like I feel like especially if my sound is a little bit Ritz's and E40 for sure, niggas could have helped reel it in a little bit like, hey, this is more of what niggas is gonna respond to. Let's help you integrate that into your style. Not necessarily switch it for nobody, but just integrate it. All right, let me go piss one more time, then we'll watch Fat Joe lie.
Damn, old man.
Listen, dude, I'm on the 2 weeks before the surgery, bro, I'm on a straight liquid diet. I haven't had nothing solid like that, bro. So that shit not only make you feel like shit, but you gotta piss every 2 seconds. Hold on 1 second.
Let me wash his clothes. We'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah, we'll be right back. He got a piss too, but he has a significantly smaller penis. I got a fucking arm.
I don't know, y'all. I know I said Eminem, and I stand by Eminem as like my 5th, but it low-key could go to 50. Those hooks and bridges, bro, is just like the best in rap, bar none. But I don't know. I don't want to take Eminem off, so I might just put 50 at like number 6 or something like that. But niggas always be like, oh yeah, he's in my top 10. But it's like, nigga, you can't have 50 people in your top 10, bro. It got to be a definitive list. I don't know though. Should I take Nas off? Should I take Nas off and put 50? Nah, I can't do that. That's blasphemy. Can't do that. Damn, I'm really debating though, bro.
Say it again.
I was really debating because I was like, damn, should I take Nas off? But that's blasphemy, bro. I can't do that shit.
I mean, it's your personal list.
Because I low-key would put 50, bro, because I just feel like 50, bro. He's underrated to me.
50 over Nas?
And the reason, bro, is just he has the best hooks and bridges like ever, bro. And it's rap. It's no I rule the world, no singing, none of that.
That's why I was asking you what we're basing it off of. Is it
it's
rap
hard,
skill,
bro.
or is it all together?
It's hard, bro. It's hard.
I try to still base my shit off of all around.
Me too. But fucking Nas is just that nigga. I don't fucking know. But okay, bro. Let's get into it, dog. We got, what is this? 25 minutes.
Let's go.
Let's get into it. Oh, what you shaking?
The protein shake.
All right, Bobby. What's his name? Bobby Blanks.
Billy Blanks.
Fat Joe is.
I said Bobby Blanks. Yeah, Billy Blanks.
Known for his iconic hip hop.
Yeah, let me zoom in this shit, man. I think that's it.
Storytelling, but over the years, both fans and insiders have called him out for exaggerating or straight up lying in some of his stories.
Not too long ago, Fat Joe came out and said he.
Hold on, you can't have a cap video with a known
with another capper.
Come on, bro.
It's double caps. This is like Ace Amin when he battled John.
This is like a Black Mirror episode of cappers, though. That shit crazy.
He lied in 95% of his rhymes. What did you think of that?
He told the truth for the first time, that he's a liar. That you can't believe nothing that comes out of his mouth. He's a liar.
Joe is pretty entertaining. He entertaining.
Yeah.
He entertaining. Especially when he lied. That's when he best entertaining.
From his inconsistent tales about Biggie.
I say stuff, Tim, and they always say I lie or I say too much. You know, I worked on an album with Biggie. We cut about 5 songs together.
And how many songs did you guys do?
I don't know, but a couple. Not maybe 8 songs, 10 songs, like that.
To taking credit for things he had nothing to do with.
Put him on. I took his made sure that they played it. They wasn't never gonna play it. 6 months later, he was rich. Pitbull. I took his demo and got him signed. Cool. Trick Daddy. I took his and got him signed.
When Fat Joe said that he discovered you in Pitbull,
Fat Joe, I think.
Okay, I will say though.
Drake trying to be diplomatic already.
Yes, but Vlad was messy for saying that because he didn't say he discovered them. He said he aided in getting them signed. So hold on.
Well, he did just say, he didn't say he discovered them, but he said he put them on.
He said, you're right.
Fat Joe got to be older than me. I think because I go to forgetting things, but I don't hallucinate. I never hallucinate.
Here are some times Fat Joe got caught lying on camera, starting with his claim about Tupac. Back in 1995, Fat Joe was on the radio talking about the infamous East Coast versus West Coast beef. During that broadcast, he said some things that allegedly caused tensions with Puerto Rican inmates who were loyal to him.
And they asked me the question, yo, Joe, what you think about Tupac and all that? I said, yo, he's cool, but, if they step to me, it's going to be some shit. Tupac's locked up upstate in New York. The Puerto Ricans hear that, and they're like, Poppy, Tupac got beef with Fat Joe.
According to Joe, Tupac somehow got wind of the situation.
You said you believe that?
I believe that, yeah. The politics happen like that.
That is true. And
he was also hella more influential in a New York penitentiary than Tupac was.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe Fat Joe was in a movie with John Leguizamo called The Empire.
Mm-hmm.
And in that movie, he was in control of all the Puerto Ricans. So I do believe him in that sense.
Yeah.
Hold on. Am I lying? Let me see real quick. The Empire, Fat Joe.
Whatever happened to John Leguizamo? He's fired.
I don't know, bro. John Leguizamo, niggas forgot that he was a comedian too before he became an actor. Yes, Fat Joe was in that movie, The Empire, and that's the reason why I'm trying to shoot him bail. I love that movie growing up. okay? And Fat Joe was definitely in charge of all the Puerto Ricans, so that might be true.
And personally called him from prison, asking for help dealing with a Puerto Rican inmate who was supposedly giving him trouble.
I had a phone call from Greg Nice, who pretty much put me in the game, one of my brothers. He said, yo, Joe, I got Pac on the other line. I was like, Pac?
Joe claimed they had a conversation, cleared the air, and that there was no animosity between them. He even said he sent a message to his guy, Charlie Rock LD, asking him to hold Pac down in prison.
Tupac was like, yo, these Puerto Ricans is on me. Like, you said something in the radio. I don't got a problem with you, Joe. Like this, I know what's up, this. And so, you know, we sent the kite out to the Puerto Ricans and be like, nah.
But in a recent interview, Tupac's cousin, William Lassane, shut that story down completely. He explained that while Fat Joe definitely had power with his Puerto Rican people, the idea that Pac needed his help just didn't make sense.
I know he got strength with Puerto Ricans, his people. But as far as Tupac being in prison, and to call Joe to keep the Puerto Ricans off his back because they think that he got beef with Joe in the street or some. I don't know about that.
According to Lassane, the people who ran the New York State prison where Tupac was being held were actually people who knew and loved Pac.
But a lot of people who run the prisons in the New York State penal system are people that we know. They people that love us. They family members, man.
He wasn't in a prison where people would walk all over him. On the contrary, he was surrounded by strong individuals who had his back from the moment he got there.
Tupac wasn't in a prison where people was going to walk all over him. That wasn't going to be the situation. He was in prison with people who were strong.
In fact, when Pac arrived, there were already people waiting with care packages, ready to look out for him. And Pac didn't even want their help.
When he first got into Clinton, there were people already with care packages for him. Like strong people that is telling Pac, if you got problems, let me know. I'm gonna make sure that the CEOs know, blah, 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 and this and that. And Pac telling him, nah, that's all right. I don't need none of you guys to help me with nothing. I'm good.
Lassane also pointed out that the only reason Tupac was taken out of the general population and put in segregation was because of his connections to these strong figures. The prison officials didn't want any potential incidents, so they separated him.
The officers, knowing Pac's connection with some of the strongest people in Clinton, taking him out of population and putting him in segregation so that he don't incite.
My bad to stop it real quick. Did you know, nigga, they got a teleprompter feature on StreamYard now?
No, I didn't.
Nigga, I'm looking at this new features like, hold on. They got candy cane.
You write your own shit?
Yeah, you can write your own shit.
That's pretty
bro,
dope,
it's fire. If you go to what is it? If you go to notes, you can click on teleprompter and we can literally put that's too much. Never mind.
No, I believe hold on. I believe both of these are true.
Possibly.
I believe both things are true at the same time. I believe there probably was some niggas down up on them. I do believe there were niggas that show them care package because anytime celebrity come, niggas are gonna dick suck you because they want you to look out for them when you get out, which you're not going to.
Right, you're not gonna remember them niggas.
Yeah, you're not gonna give a fuck about them niggas. But I do think there probably were some niggas down on them. I do feel like there probably was a Fat Joe conversation, and I do feel like there were niggas that probably fuck with Pac, but we know how that shit works. It was probably black niggas fucking with Pac. There's probably Puerto Ricans that don't fuck with niggas, you know, against them. And there probably was some shit. And I don't believe that they took him out of population because he was just so fucking powerful. I feel like they took him out of population because he was so notable. And number two, because some niggas was probably plotting on him because he was so notable, not because he could be a gang leader or nothing. I mean, he probably could have controlled the blacks, but it's more than blacks in prison. Even though they might be the biggest in most prisons, they're, you know, the Puerto Ricans, they put in work. They not pussy. It ain't like, you know, they might be able to, niggas might be able to just take over the white people, but then Puerto Ricans gonna give you some pushback. So if they were stepping down on Pac, you know, they obviously had numbers.
Damn, Instagram only give you an hour or two. They disconnected us, man, but it's all good. We everywhere.
It still says live on my thing.
Oh, for real? I think it says live on mine too, but they be lying, bro.
Let me go see.
Yeah, it says live on mine too, but they be lying. But I think it might have already disconnected, or it might be replaying it again. But Either way, bro, I feel you on that. Two things might be true, bro. But how realistic is it that Puerto Ricans was down on him and he made a call to Fat Joe?
Very realistic around.
I think so too. And that's what I feel so too, bro. I feel like that too.
That's very realistic. That could have happened around that time.
Because I told you on a movie of Empire in 2002.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he didn't sign with Suge until he got out of Clinton, so he wasn't West Coast Pac yet. He was just keep your head up Pac.
Yeah, no, he was I Get Around Pac.
Yeah. He wasn't Death Row Pac yet. So it's like, yeah, that's very possible that happened.
That is. I think so too. And on top of that, what's the likelihood of Pac disclosing all this information to his cousin anyway? Hey, I just had to call Fat Joe to get the Ricans off me. You know what I'm saying? It's like
he might not tell the story how it really happened, especially when Pac when Biggie went to the West Coast and E40 had to escort him out. Who was E40 stature wise compared to Biggie, but he ran his section.
Yeah, that's true. Niggas don't talk about that though, bro. E40 that nigga, man.
Yeah, 40 water.
Tallahassee 40.
So the idea that some Puerto Rican inmate was pressuring Pac to the point where he had to call Fat Joe for help doesn't add up at all.
That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
That some Puerto Ricans is going to put pressure on him so that Pac can call Joe of all people?
I don't think that's
and that's just one of the times Fat Joe got caught exaggerating. Another recent lie that got exposed was about Big Pun. For years, Fat Joe has publicly claimed that he took care of Big Pun's wife and family after Pun passed. He said he gave Pun's wife money, tried to help her set up a business, and made sure she was good financially.
After he passed, she had hundreds of thousands of dollars. I thought I did the right thing. She spent the money unwisely, right? She comes back and says, Joe, I'm doing bad again. We give her a check out of our pockets. We say, yo, we got to take care.
But according to Gongu Gu Roach, a guy who specializes in helping artists and their families recover publishing money, royalties, and other earnings, that couldn't be further from the truth.
You know, Joe was all over the radio basically saying, I gave her $750,000. I gave her $250,000. I told her enough's enough. Everybody bought it and believed it. It's all lies. In mediation, we had him admit that he never gave her a dollar in his life.
Oh, so he didn't give her no money?
Nothing, not a dollar in his life. He never gave her, period.
Gong revealed that he actually took Fat Joe to court on behalf of Big Pun's wife after discovering that Joe had been stealing Pun's royalties for 14 years.
Oh, shit.
But, I mean, he could have denied, just to play devil's advocate, he could have denied it for tax reasons if it's untaxed money and he gave her out of pocket.
100%. And on top of that, I feel like you shouldn't disclose what you give your friend's wife.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't. She shouldn't have
publicly. But apparently she disclosed it because Fat Joe was running around was saying that publicly that he was giving her money. And she's like, no, nigga, he robbed me.
Yeah. I do believe he probably was taking royalties from Big Pun, but I don't know if it was all of his
Fat
royalties.
Joe give me slimy. He kind of gives me slimy a little bit. And I love Fat Joe, but a little bit.
He's a slimy Bronx nigga. That's how they talked about him.
Yeah, he's
they
a Puerto
talked
Rican.
about him like he was a thug. Like he was really a gangster back then.
Fat Joe reminds me of what's the
Puerto Rican.
the Spanish nigga that Jeffrey Wright played on Shaft.
I don't remember the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yes, Fat Joe gives me that. He tries to be like that. He tries to be like this super Don Dada of Puerto Rican.
He probably was a slimy nigga though.
Yeah, I could tell.
After he passed away, Joe was telling her that, oh no, he owed me money. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, a bunch of fake royalty statements started to come biannually.
Apparently, Joe was generating fake royalty statements and working with Jelly Bean Benitez to send these bogus reports to Pun's wife.
About 14 years from
funny.
about 2000
They
to
called him-
2014, fake
Pause it
royalty
real quick.
statements was coming out.
What'd you say?
That's funny. They called him Jelly Bean Benitez and they showed a picture of them both and looking like jelly beans.
Jelly beans.
They look like jelly beans.
Hey, in that first picture, I was like, damn, low key, Fat Joe and Pun look kind of related a little bit. I guess because the way they had their beard, I'm like, damn, hold on.
They had gained a lot of weight, man.
Yeah. And you know, I never noticed it when people talked about like Big Pun breathing on records.
Mm-hmm.
But like even on I Don't Want to Be a Player No More, like at the very end, like you can hear him breathing a little bit, like oh shit.
You can hear in his delivery that he
and
no
his
breath.
And his, you know what's
Still
crazy?
not a player, but it's still a hater.
His son Chris Rivers has that like same delivery.
Really?
And he's skinnier, but he has that same like breathtaking like delivery that he has.
Yeah.
I gotta show you a freestyle.
Probably try to emulate it.
True. True. I thought maybe he was just a fat nigga and then he lost weight.
Since 2014.
I don't sound like that.
Joe used Jelly Bean Benitez as a publisher. Jelly Bean Benitez was Madonna's ex-boyfriend from the early 80s. He produced a bunch of Madonna records back in the early 80s. He DJs now.
According to Gongs, Pun's wife had tried using multiple lawyers before him, but none of them could get her justice.
I'd have clapped Pun's wife down.
Yo, so,
I like me a little big bitch like that.
Yo, hold on. Time. But is this your homie's wife though?
Oh no, not if I. Well, I don't know. I can't even say that. If that was my homie's wife and he passed away,
I feel like it's all. I feel like yeah, true. Because I feel like it's all fair, love, and war. Because it's like you do something with your homie and you get busted for it. You can snitch on him. That's cool because he's dead. That's all fair. Yeah, that's okay. You're right. And technically, this both of y'all's because you all right.
Yeah, because I like if I passed away and my wife needed somebody to be there for her and I had a best friend and you just clapped her, I wouldn't prefer it, but I wouldn't be completely like upset. At least you're there for.
You full of shit.
No, I would if you was generally there for, and y'all just end up clapping, then I'd be happier that you cared about her.
That's true.
That she had some type of something.
That's true.
Yeah.
So like if you was in heaven and you saw this happening, like
I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That'll fuck my heaven experience up. Like, why am I at heaven nigga, and I gotta watch a nigga clap my bitch?
Yeah, why would like Jesus be like, hey, watch this?
Watch this, nigga. It's part of your life review. You gotta watch your bitch get clapped.
Now tell me how you feel. That's crazy.
No, I wanna. You know what? I think, dude,
Jesus is funny though, so I feel like he would do something like that.
Heaven in itself sounds like a boring ass concept unless there's pussy there. There's got to be some pussy there, dude. If I can't have a studio and a bitch, damn, dude, what is this heaven for real? I can't have a studio and a bitch.
It's kind of true.
Like I want a big ass studio.
Like real talk. If I can't play 2K while I'm in heaven,
you know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be afterlife.
You're right. Where am I at?
I just want a dog. I want a dick sucking bitch who all she want to do is fucking dick suck, and I want to motherfucking be able to have a studio, and I want to be able to have 2K. And if I die before GTA 6 comes out, I want to be able to play GTA 6.
What if you can do that in heaven, but you got to make love? You can't just ravagely do it. He has stipulations. He has to be like, no, you got to make love.
What do you mean? Like
you got to caress her and kiss her and look in her eyes.
I mean, if it's my hoe, then I could rock with that. I meet middle way. I meet middle. If it's my heaven, if it's my heaven hoe.
I feel like if she in heaven, she can't be a hoe no more. She's an upstanding woman now.
Okay, if it's my heaven bitch, if it's my heaven harlot, then I'll fuck with her.
All right.
But yeah,
Stepped in though. He was able to take Fat Joe to court and expose what was really going on.
One was super popular, was telling her there was nothing here, basically. Once I got the royalty statements, the same stuff that they had, it probably took me like a minute and a half to see the deception. I called her up, told her I paid for the case, paid for the auditor, took him to court.
And here's where Fat Joe's lies really start piling up. Not only did he claim he gave Pun's wife money when he actually didn't give her a dime, but he also went on interviews saying there was never a court case in the first place, when there absolutely was. Gonga even said he couldn't believe how easily people believe Joe's lies.
He was on Drink Champs and other platforms basically saying, I went to court and the judge said, what are you doing here? And I walked out. He basically went on the platform saying that there was no court case. I don't understand.
Gongu also revealed that when a Big Pun movie was in the works, the people behind it wanted Fat Joe involved to use his influence and connections to help push the film.
We were trying to do a Big Pun movie and stuff like that, right? And basically,
I feel like, why wouldn't you though? Okay, we're finna get into it.
We were like, hey, let's get Joe involved. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be bigger with Joe. If you do it without Joe, Joe can get all these other people involved.
But according to Gongu, Joe allegedly refused to help unless Pun's wife publicly stated that he never stole from her. Of course, she refused because he did steal from her.
But he was basically saying like, well, if you go on Instagram or if you go out there and tell publicly that I never stole from you, then I'll work with you. Otherwise, I'm not working with you. She's like, why would I do that? You stole from me.
So at this point, Fat Joe isn't just a liar. He's also a thief. And somehow people keep eating up his stories like they're the truth.
He was in mediation. He basically said that he never gave her $1, zero. So the $750 he was talking about, he lied. The $250 he's talking about, he lied. As you see now, people are starting to see that he lies a lot, but I don't understand why nobody reprimands him.
Another prime example of his ever-changing stories is about his involvement with Biggie Smalls. Back in 2023, Joe appeared on Cam Capone's platform and dropped a bombshell. He claimed that he and Biggie had worked on an album together, recording 8 to 10 songs. According to Joe, the project was scrapped and most likely destroyed because it was so disrespectful, full of disses aimed at Tupac.
First, we made a bunch of songs, you know what I'm saying? But they was like really disrespectful and hateful, and so he died and Tupac died. They might have burnt, to be honest with you, because you know it was distasteful. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I could see that happening too.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
You know what I'm saying? That's not like out of
I don't feel like that's way out of there.
Yeah.
To the fact.
And how many songs did you guys do?
I don't know, but a couple, not maybe 8 songs, 10 songs.
I think with him, he has to stop putting numerical value on his answers. He could just be like, not a lot, just a little bit, and then keep it at that.
Yeah.
Don't put, because that's when it gets murky.
Especially if it's a long time ago, you can forget the amount of tracks, but at the same time, I just feel, I don't know. Yeah, you can forget the tracks. You're right.
Yeah.
Like that.
Now, at first glance, it might seem believable. Joe and Biggie did have a documented relationship, but fans weren't buying it, and here's why. Joe's own words don't seem to add up. On Vlad TV in September 2018, he told a completely different story. During that interview, Joe said he and Biggie had been working on an album but only recorded 4 songs. He even mentioned that Puffy and the Hitmen were involved as producers. Fast forward to March 2021 when Joe was live with Swizz Beatz and Timbaland, and suddenly the number jumped to 5 songs.
I say stuff, Tim, and they always say I lie or I say too much. I worked on an album with Biggie. We cut about 5 songs together.
Now, okay, 4 to 5 songs? That could just be a simple mix-up. But 8 to 10? Fans were quick to call cap, joking that maybe Biggie had come back from the grave to hit the studio for those extra tracks. The inconsistencies in Joe's story had people scratching their heads. In December 2021, Lil C sat down with Vlad TV and shared some revealing insights about Biggie's feelings toward Tupac and diss tracks. According to Cease, Biggie was adamant that he didn't want to fuel the beef further and made it clear to Junior Mafia that recording diss tracks was off limits. He even warned them, saying, "If any of you guys record this track, I'm no longer messing with you." That's how strongly Biggie felt about staying above the fray. Cease claimed that no one in the crew went against Biggie's wishes, which speaks to how much weight Big's opinion carried. Then, in January 2022...
What's interesting about that, bro, is I've heard that on a few different accounts.
I never heard that he went that far. That's the first time
people would like go out their way to say Biggie was not in, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'll be like, okay, man, who shot you and all this stuff? It's like, hold on, Biggie. But then people would literally be like, bro, I'm telling you, he would out his way to. So it's almost like a conspiracy of. All right, I remember watching this interview with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and he talked about the death of Malcolm X and people blaming the death of Malcolm X on him. But he said he created the condition to kill Malcolm X because of what was happening and what and at the time he was going against Elijah Muhammad. So he's all like, we ain't messing with Malcolm X, right? And then after that is when Malcolm X was set up by what many people consider nowadays like the FBI pretending to be part of the NOI, and they end up killing Malcolm X. So the whole time we on this rabbit chase thinking that it's the NOI killing Malcolm X, but really it was the FBI who used that little cracking window of time to kind of like separate them.
Yeah.
That same thing could be happening with the Biggie and Tupac situation. Because Biggie made some of those songs and maybe some of those and some of the things he said about Pac like during the beef.
Yeah.
I think Diddy, quote unquote, Diddy or his people who end up getting, who end up offing them, they use both of them against each other.
They could have been. They definitely.
You feel me?
That who shot you though is
that was eerie, bro.
Who knows? Like I'm still up in the air about. I'd have to see more history.
Me too, bro. I still. Speaking of that, have you seen the documentary?
No, not on Biggie.
Now I'm talking about the Diddy one.
No, not yet. I want to
bro. When you watch it, we got to talk about it, bro.
Okay.
Because we was gonna talk about it probably tomorrow. So
yeah, me and my wife gonna watch it.
All right, bet.
Cease appeared on The Art of Dialogue and gave more context, this time
It's
directly.
a lot of stuff that you as a hip hop head is kind of already going to know, because like you're a hip hop story, you know about a lot of the stories about Tupac and Biggie. So stuff that we kind of already know, but it is more insight about that and like kind of goes into more detail that we probably have never heard of. So it's dope.
Yeah, I heard they made him look like he really had them both killed.
Yes, and we've always, like, you know, in our circles, as far as like culture and hip hop, we always was like, that Diddy probably got, you know, we always said that, you know, but
yeah,
this is more like concrete evidence of like why that theory is real.
Addressing rumors about Biggie and Fat Joe allegedly working on an album together. Cease, who was with Biggie almost every day, shut those rumors down, saying he had never heard of Biggie recording songs with Fat Joe. He explained that while he might have overheard Big and Joe discussing the possibility of collaborating, no actual tracks were ever recorded.
I've seen an interview from Fat Joe, and he said that him and Biggie was working on an album together, and he said that they had a whole lot of Tupac disses on the album. How you feel about him saying that?
I don't think so. I'm sure I was around for a lot of stuff, and I didn't hear none of that at all.
Cease also made it clear that Big wasn't the type to create full-on diss tracks aimed at Tupac. He might throw in a subliminal jab here and there, but a full-on diss wasn't his style. Ultimately,
now, how much do you believe that? Because I kind of believe that a little bit. Because the way Biggie raps too. That Biggie's not he's not a straight out confrontational like rapper where he's gonna say your name and like put it right there. I feel like he's more of a subliminal, like he's like a Drake when it comes to dissing.
Yeah, he did seem like a subliminal type cat
because he was really witty and he wanted to showcase that he was witty and he was lyrical. He had bars. So I
always felt like I just know niggas, bro. I know niggas, bro. I know there was one day they was in the studio and the shit was at the height of it, what it was supposed to be.
And he just went crazy.
And he just was probably playing on the mic. They was about to record a song, and then the engineer was probably recording while he was thinking of a line or something, and he probably just bust a freestyle diss in Tupac. And it might not have ever got recorded. But I know it's out there. I know come on, my nigga. As hard as he was going, I fucked your wife, you fat motherfucker. I would have wanted to murder him.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Not even because of the bitch, just because of the disrespect.
I fucked your wife, you fat motherfucker. Get money. Oh my God.
So you trying to tell me you ain't never dissed this nigga on record? Come on, man.
Overtly?
I can't believe that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't believe that shit.
I don't know.
I just can't.
Cease expressed doubt that such an album or even a collection of songs existed. Interestingly, there's a rumor about a clip that allegedly surfaced on World Star Hip Hop a few years back, where Diddy himself addressed the claims of an album between Biggie and Fat Joe. Supposedly, Diddy said he had no knowledge of such a project, making it impossible to confirm or deny its existence.
But I can also see Diddy lying like a motherfucker too to protect that.
But now two people done said it though. Cease don't have no reason to lie.
And I feel like that. I feel like Cease usually keeps it a beam when it comes to the recollections of like what happened with Pac and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel you. But
Diddy has some invested interest, but Cease don't.
Yeah.
If there was because Diddy, you know, if there was a Fat Joe Biggie album, he would have had to eat off of that because he was the man. But Cease wasn't gonna eat off that, so he might as well just keep it real.
However, since the actual clip can't be found, it's become one of those stories lost in the ether of hip-hop lore. Fans remain skeptical, though, since Diddy is known for being all about his money. It's hard to believe he'd let any of Biggie's unreleased material, especially during an era where posthumous releases were booming, sit and go to waste. On the other hand, if the alleged tracks were full of Tupac disses, it's also understandable why Diddy might have shelved them to avoid further controversy. Cuban Link, another voice in the conversation, has also cast doubt on the existence of any such songs or an album. Cuban, who had his own experiences with Biggie and Fat Joe, acknowledged that Joe had a relationship with Biggie but firmly believed the idea of an album was exaggerated. Cuban Link has called out Fat Joe several times for being less than truthful, and in one of his interviews, he provided his version of events surrounding a song that Joe claims was part of this mythical Biggie album. According to Cuban Link, he, Pun, and Joe once visited Diddy's recording studio, where they met Biggie. For Cuban, this was his first time meeting the legendary rapper. After exchanging pleasantries, Diddy told Biggie to explain what he had in mind for a track. Biggie wanted a Spanish-flavored intro to bring a unique vibe to the song. something with Spanish gangster spice. Among the group, Cuban was the only one fluent in Spanish, but as a rookie at the time, he wasn't sure he could pull it off. With some encouragement from Pun.
That's interesting because I heard Fat Joe don't know a fucking lick of Spanish, bro. I hear Fat Joe don't know any fucking Spanish at all.
Which is crazy.
Cuban stepped up to the mic, and together he and Pun laid down the intro Biggie envisioned. Biggie loved it and hyped them up for their contribution. Then Fat Joe jumped on the mic to add his own flair to the track.
He said, Puffy told Big, hey, yo, tell them what you want from them so they could do it in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could do it. You know, because you say you wanted some Spanish. You know what I'm saying? And, Pun and Joe, was there. And Pun looked at me once we heard Biggie say, I was the rookie at the time, real rookie, like, to do this. So they both put me to do this. So me and Pun went, and he told me, yo, the twin, take the lead. So then after me and Pun went and did our stuff, Biggie was like, yeah, he was hyped up. Then Joe went in there and he put his spice on top on a separate track by himself.
Here's where things get messy. Cuban Link claims that Fat Joe is now taking credit for the Spanish intro that Cuban and Pun created. He alleges that Joe is using a snippet of this track to push the narrative that he and Biggie recorded an entire album together.
He used that little snippet right there to sell the fact that he did an album with Biggie. Incredible liar. Disgusting.
Damn. If the nigga that you would, okay, yeah.
That nigga said incredible liar, disgusting.
That's how you know he a liar, because he hung out with the nigga all the time.
That nigga called him an incredible liar.
He be infatuated, like,
Like, damn, dude, this nigga's the liar of liars.
You ever hung around a nigga that lied so good that shit, you just like, you fell into it, you like, damn. I thought that really did happen.
This nigga gotta have something going on. He's a goddamn liar.
Cuban sees this as a blatant exaggeration and has been vocal about calling Joe out for it. For Cuban, the truth is simple. There was no album, just a single track with a collaborative vibe in the studio. But Fat Joe's controversial stories about Biggie and Tupac aren't the only things stirring up drama. In 2022, he sat down for an interview and made another bold claim, this time saying he was responsible for getting Trick Daddy and Pitbull their record deals.
Put him on. I took his made sure that they played it. They wasn't never gonna play it. 6 months later, he was rich. Pitbull, I took his demo and got him signed. Cool. Trick Daddy, I took his and got him signed.
However, that didn't sit well with Uncle Luke, who wasted no time calling Joe out on Instagram. Luke, a Miami hip-hop pioneer, set the record straight with a detailed response saying, I love Joe, but I find this very interesting because I discovered Trick Daddy. He did his first song with me as soon as he got out from being locked up, and he stayed with me. I also discovered and signed Pitbull to the platinum-selling Luke Records label. He did his first songs with me. Because I'm from Miami, I felt the importance of signing a Cuban rapper, so I discovered him off of battle rap tapes. Maybe I'm missing something here. I do have the receipts. By the way, because you don't see me in all the videos and birthday parties, yes, I found DJ Khaled on Underground Radio Mix 96 and brought him to mainstream radio. Luke's response was backed by none other than NFL legend Deion Sanders, who chimed in with a comment that added fuel to the fire. Tell them, hero. Sometimes they forget. Luke always been that dude. He was one of my heroes and still is. Y'all have no idea what this man fought for. The music you listen to today is because of his heart, conviction, and willingness to fight for what he believed in. After the backlash, Fat Joe went live with Uncle Luke to clarify his statement, but the explanation left fans cringing. Joe tried to backtrack, saying he wasn't claiming to have discovered Trick Daddy and Pitbull, but that he was the catalyst for getting them signed. However, the video showed Uncle Luke looking visibly confused and skeptical as Joe attempted to explain himself. Fans were quick to call out Joe, pointing out how disjointed and unconvincing his explanation was.
Now, I know you discovered Trick. I know you discovered Pitbull. I never said I discovered them. Luke. I took his demo and a love for hip-hop.
Even Trick Daddy weighed in on the situation. In his view, the idea of an East Coast rapper like Fat Joe helping a Miami artist get a deal didn't make sense, especially back in the day when there was significant tension between East Coast and Southern rappers. Trick stated plainly, there was no Southern artist that was doing any kind of work or had affiliations with the East Coast rappers because they weren't on good terms. So for him to think that somebody from the East Coast would go get a brother from the South, let alone Miami, and take his music to go get him a deal with no points or strings attached, I don't see that happening.
Like I say, I love Fat Joe, love him like a brother. I believe that he loved me like a brother.
As far as him hearing about me or hearing my music and taking it to somebody to hear it, probably did. For me to think that somebody from the East Coast was going to get a brother from the South, let alone Miami, and take his music and go get him a deal with no points, no strings attached, no nothing, that I don't see that happening.
Fans found Trick's perspective to be perfectly logical, especially given the cultural divide at the time. Many pointed out that East Coast rappers often looked down on Southern artists back then, so the idea of Fat Joe advocating for Trick's music seemed far-fetched. Trick even speculated that maybe Joe was just forgetful and hallucinating stuff.
One thing I can say
this
about a
incident
Florida
sparked
nigga,
a wave of
for the most part, a Florida nigga, a nigga like that, like Trick, they not liars like that.
Yeah. Nigga, actually, they too honest.
Yeah, niggas be too honest, bro.
That's Trick Daddy problem.
Niggas like that be too honest, bro. So I believe Trick.
And speaking of too honest, I remember a long time ago, it fucked me up when I was a kid, man. When Trick Daddy and Plies got into it. And we seen pictures of Trick Daddy all fucked up. I was like, oh man, that shit hurt my heart because I was Trick Daddy out at the time.
Well,
nigga.
Trick Daddy, he been getting in fights and shit and getting fucked up.
He been getting, I'm about to say,
that's just what comes with it.
Yeah. That's true though, because
that's what comes with really being a street nigga. That's
low
what
key.
Trick
Trick Daddy probably got the most taped L's as far as like footage of L's.
I remember when them niggas went and got fucked up in Detroit by Trick. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Because of it wasn't because of the I think it probably because of the name, but
it probably started with the name shit. But I think Trick Daddy said some cocky shit. But I'm sure Trick and them niggas was hating too.
Yeah, true. They was young and
criticism, with fans accusing Fat Joe of trying to diminish and undermine the contributions of black artists to hip-hop. Many viewed his claims as an attempt to rewrite history, inserting himself into narratives where he didn't belong. And if that wasn't enough, Fat Joe has also faced allegations of being a snitch. Although he's denied these accusations, his attempts to clear his name only made things worse. In a video addressing the rumors, Joe repeatedly insisted he wasn't a snitch. But instead of offering a clear and convincing explanation, he rambled on with unrelated tangents and vague statements.
Joe cracked the dawn, has never been a rat in his life, has never told on a person in his life. I kill myself before I tell on somebody.
That's not true at all.
I was about to say, how much do you believe?
Not at all. Not 1 cent.
I'm about to believe this cocky, egotistical ass to go kill himself for somebody.
I don't give a fuck how deep in the streets was, bitch.
I don't give a damn if it was big pun.
I'm not gonna kill myself before I tell on somebody, bitch. I'm gonna tell on somebody well before I kill myself.
For sure. Absolutely.
It's about love or hate. Now,
shit, if I kill myself, I'm a direct it to the nigga and say he killed me. You feel me? That's how much
said I'm gonna go down extra slimy. Everybody going down with me, bitch.
Meaning,
Dog City sliming
we
everybody
call
out.
people haters.
Fans noted how suspicious this made him look, arguing that his inability to directly address the allegations only fueled the fire. But Fat Joe isn't just known for his tall tales. He's also infamous for his long list of beefs. One of the most notorious was his feud with 50 Cent, a rivalry that stretched on for years and created plenty of drama along the way. This heated back and forth dates back to 2004 and is rooted in the contentious climate of New York hip-hop during the early 2000s.
There was substantial
At the time,
paperwork
50
of
Cent
Fat
was
Joe
riding high
telling,
on the success of
and
his
50 Cent
classic
would've put it
debut
out.
album, Get Rich or Die Tryin', and had crowned himself the King of New York. His meteoric rise and brash persona rubbed a lot of other rappers the wrong way, Fat Joe included. But their beef didn't officially ignite until October 2004, when Ja Rule released the track New York. On the song, Ja Rule took aim at 50 Cent, and both Fat Joe and Jadakiss were featured. To 50, this was a clear sign that Fat Joe was siding with Ja Rule in their feud. And if you know anything about 50, you know he doesn't let things slide. In response, 50 dropped a diss track aimed at every New York rapper he had issues with, making sure to take direct shots at Fat Joe. Joe didn't hold back either, claiming in interviews that he would punch 50 in his face. Things escalated further when 50 called into DJ Case Life's show on Hot 97 in February 2005 to diss Joe live on the air. Joe, hearing this, quickly called in himself, firing back by calling 50 a fake gangster and blaming his antics on steroids. By June of that year, Fat Joe dropped his album All or Nothing, which featured the track My Fofo. a clear diss aimed at 50. The tension came to a head at the 2005 MTV VMAs where both rappers were present. During his speech, Fat Joe made a jab, saying, "I'd like to thank G-Unit for all the police protection tonight," implying 50 Cent was working with law enforcement.
I like to tell the people home, I feel so safe tonight with all this police protection courtesy of G-Unit.
50, never one to let an insult go unanswered, clapped back during his performance, cursing Joe out on live TV alongside Tony Yayo.
That show is man.
I missed that.
Fat Joe later claimed this incident cost him a sneaker deal with Jordan, a loss he estimated at $20 million. Later that year, 50 Cent released Window Shopper as part of the Get Rich or Die Tryin' movie soundtrack. He didn't stop there. He dropped an alternate version of the song to take shots at Nas, Ja Rule, Jadakiss, and of course, Fat Joe. In 2008, the feud reignited when G-Unit released the mixtape Return of the Body Snatchers, featuring the track I'm Leaving, where 50 went directly at Fat Joe again. Joe responded by calling 50 obsessed with him in a video that surfaced online. That same year, Fat Joe released his album, The Elephant in the Room, and 50, Ever the Troll, dropped The Elephant in the Sand mixtape on the exact same day.
I remember
the
that
cover
mixtape, it
art
was
and
fire.
the title were entirely dedicated to clowning Fat Joe. To make matters worse, 50 publicly revealed Fat Joe's first week album sales, just 46,000 copies, and compared them to his mixtape downloads, which hit over 400,000 in the first week. Seizing the moment, 50 released a video titled Fat Joe's Funeral, where he mocked Joe's poor sales and claimed his career was dead.
50,
In
yeah,
2009, Fat Joe released Jealous One's Still Envy 2, and 50 didn't miss the chance to troll him again. This time, 50 made a comedy video warning fans not to listen to the album, joking that it was so bad it sent him to the hospital. However, in 2012, the beef finally came to an end, but under somber circumstances. Music executive Chris Lighty, who had played a significant role in both their careers, tragically passed away. During their feud, Lighty had often urged them to squash the beef, but it wasn't until his funeral that they took steps to reconcile. Both 50 and Joe attended, and while they didn't exchange words at the service, they later shared a stage at the 2012 BET Awards during a tribute performance for Lighty. During rehearsals, the two finally made amends. From that point forward, Fat Joe and 50 Cent officially squashed their beef. Since then, they've been spotted together on multiple occasions, whether performing side by side or just hanging out. Although Fat Joe continues to be a respected figure in hip-hop, these missteps have certainly tarnished his reputation for some.
I did always hear from like Tony Yayo and them that Fat Joe was the most serious beef they had, streetwise.
I did too. And
That
it's
says
interesting
something.
because you know the whole Ja Rule thing actually got physical, like on multiple
Yeah,
occasions.
stabbed him.
Yeah, so
Them niggas stabbed 50.
that was the
I mean,
second time too, which is crazy.
And the Ja Rule shit is the reason 50 got clapped. I don't know if you know that. That's why he hate Ja Rule so much.
I thought he got shot before that.
Supreme was he did, but
DJ Supreme,
that's
right?
what ignited it. No, Ken of Supreme, the gangster that Preem that 50 had a problem with.
Gotcha. Yeah.
He was kind of funding Murder Inc. Kind of has his project, I guess, to try to get some of his money out of the streets. And then 50 and Ja Rule start going through it for some reason, right? So I think one of 50's mans had robbed Ja Rule on, just on some humbug shit. They start going through it, and Preem asked 50 to back out. You know what I'm saying? Like, this my money, back out. And he didn't back out. And I think that's what ultimately ended up getting him shot 9 times. Because him and Preem had already had a little bit of problems in the street. They had already had a little tension. So now he's asking you to back out this shit, and you keep going like that's like the final straw type shit. I think that's what ended up getting him shot 9 times, which is why to this day I don't think he lays off Ja Rule and him.
Never. Anytime he reposted Ja Rule, I think was some type of golf tournament, a golf invitation, and he ended up swinging it and I guess hit someone. Nigga, he reposted it. Rule, the whole Fire Festival thing. Nigga,
when
50 was the
Gotti
first.
passed.
Yeah, when Irv Gotti, he took that time to shit on Ja Rule and Irv Gotti. Oh my God, that's crazy.
I'm saying, dog, that shit all came from his shooting.
That's crazy. I honestly didn't even know that.
They already had a little problem because his mans had robbed Ja Rule on some like humbug shit, but then they got into it. But then, I always heard that Supreme asked him to back up because this is my money, you know what I'm saying? And he still was on some shit.
Damn.
And that's what got him hit up.
And they really called Fat Joe the Latino. Wow. Okay.
I don't think the Fat Joe Jadakiss shit was kind of just like 50 was in his bag because he was upset them niggas jumped on the New York joint. He took it as disrespect. Like, you niggas should stay out of it. But I mean, you gotta think about it. Niggas' careers was still going at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
they was relevant. They probably just hopped on it on some New York shit. I don't know. Fat Joe is either way. He could have did it either way, but I'm pretty sure Jada didn't hop on it on no diss shit because 50 had shouted them niggas out. He said the only niggas that's hard is from Yonkers. He was talking about the Locks. So they didn't have no real beef with 50.
I love. Hey, bro, what do you rate the Locks?
All time?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this right real quick. I feel like the Locks are what hip hop should be.
Bro, I don't feel,
but,
bro. Niggas
they're
sleep
not-
on Jadakiss, bro.
But they're kind of regional too, as well. Their sound is not really something I would listen to all the time.
Bro,
Jada,
bro, Jada was so fire, bro. It's not even the reason why I say Locks is because they're part of the group.
Yeah.
But Jada,
yeah,
dog, he really can be in my top 15, top 20. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I never heard
all of them is hard like that. Styles, I mean,
yeah,
Jada.
All right, that's Sheik.
Yeah, all of them. Sheik, yeah, you're right. Sheik and Styles.
But I was gonna say, when it comes to Sheik, I can see why people don't rate him that high because
he just didn't make the same impact.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. But Sheik is fire though.
Yeah, but Styles,
Yeah, Styles, that nigga.
That was a hell of a group. I meant to ask you that too. Like, I seen a list of top, I think it was XXL. I don't know. I don't want to say for sure. But it was a list, it might have been Billboard, of the top rap groups of all time, and they had Outkast as number one. I wanted to know what you thought about who would be your top 5 if you had to pick a top 5.
Bro. Low key, I can see why people don't put out controversy surrounding Outkast because of not enough records.
Yeah.
And the longevity
wise, they got enough records. It's just a lot
I'm
of
talking
shit
about
was regional.
Longevity wise, like they wasn't. Nah, bro, they don't have a lot of records like that. We're not gonna do that, bro.
Yeah, they do. It's just Southern records.
It is, bro, but bro, they don't have a lot of records. Like when you think about
Roads Apart, So Fresh, So Clean.
No, don't get me wrong.
Baghdad.
No, they got records. I'm talking about like their projects to get, bro. They don't have a lot of projects like that, bro. It's Aquemini, AT Aliens, Love and Below, Speaker Box,
Southern Player,
and the rest of the shit. Yeah,
and Stankonia.
But
they just
still,
didn't continue.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was such a short window though. Yeah. So it's kind of hard when you rate Outkast because
it wasn't a short window, but they just didn't continue. But a lot of people that's considered the greatest had a short window too. A lot of people consider Migos as one of the, it's like we're talking about hip hop all time. They had a short window.
But I don't got them up there fucking all time.
UGK had a short window.
No,
MJG had a short window.
Them two, UGK, MJG, 8-Ball. That's on my list. Top 5. 3-6 Mafia on my list.
Oh yeah, fuck. We can't forget about 3-6.
Wu-Tang Clan. If you want to say, what I'm saying. But are they really a group or a collective?
They're I would consider them a group.
All right, so
damn, they're so deep. So they're like a posse.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's kind of
yeah,
hard.
I mean,
but Wu-Tang Clan,
Wu-Tang
Clan, Outkast, UGK, MJG, and 8-Ball, and 3-6 Mafia, bro. Mobb Deep is fire, but I can't put them in my top 5 unless I take out
personal
Outkast.
top 5s.
Yes,
yeah, Outkast would be my personal top 5, even though they are probably some of the hardest rhymers as a group. I don't like their. Huh?
What about fucking Clips, bro?
Yeah, they're both up there just in different ways.
Oh my god,
Clips is more East Coast style, and
they don't have a longevity either. Like
and
that.
Outkast kind of invented their own style.
That's true.
It's just Clips kind of took from everybody takes from sources, but it just Outkast sounds more original.
Yeah,
I put UGK in there. UGK,
3-6 Mafia,
3-6 Mafia for sure.
Got to, bro.
The Insane Clown Posse would go in there for me. Because they just changed the independent game all the way around.
I can see that because people talk about them a lot. I just never was into their music for sure. So
it's just they changed the way fan bases work, and they changed the underground scene. They're the reason that independence now can be a thing for real. Well, at least they opened the doors. You know, somebody would eventually open the doors, but they did it first. I put the Insane Clown Posse in there with UGK, with 3 6 Mafia. Groups.
Wu-Tang Clan?
I mean, I wasn't a personal Wu-Tang fan. I'm not in like that New York sound.
I feel you. Hum chicken hum la.
I feel like you'd have to kind of put Eric B and Rakim in there.
Yes. No. Yeah, low key, yes.
But they wasn't really a group because Eric B was just a producer. Right?
I was gonna say there really wasn't a group, bro.
Okay, they wasn't really a group then.
No, they weren't. They weren't. I mean, damn, it's hard because they
were like a collective.
Yes, and they came out as a group, but nah, bro, it wasn't a group.
Because Eric B didn't rhyme, right?
No, he didn't rhyme, bro.
He was just a producer.
He was a producer, bro.
Which ain't
he probably did.
He was still fired.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I mean, he probably did. He just didn't. You know, what I'm saying he wasn't a rhymer like that. He was mostly producer, bro.
3 6 UGK, Insane Clown Posse. Who we else were talking about? Groups.
Bro, I gotta say Clips, bro.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
If talking about groups,
they have the longevity.
Oh, Locks. What am I talking about? Locks.
Oh
my god!
I wouldn't put Locks there just because of they're regional to me. They're like a regional sound. I would have put Dipset there, which is what's crazy to me because
Dipset, I gotta put Dipset.
Put Dipset.
Gotta put Dipset.
Way
bro.
bigger than the Locks.
Bro, Dipset is fire too, bro. And Juelz Santana, nigga, I thought he was the best rapper of all time.
Which is why I did not expect that versus to go the way it went. That threw me all the way off.
I know, but you know what I did.
I thought Dipset was gonna have it clearly because they have. To me, in my mind, they had more records, but I didn't know about all the. I forgot about all the Mariah Carey records. I thought they was gonna come out do "I Got High."
Mary J. Blige records.
I thought all that. This is honestly to God what I thought before the verses. I thought they was gonna come do "I Get High, I Get High, I Get High," and then why does nigga something that with Anthony Hamilton. I thought they was gonna do "We Gonna Make It." They was gonna do "Fuck You" by the Locks, and then. I didn't have nothing else for them to do after that.
But this is why
they came with so many records I didn't even know about.
This is why it's so fire because you can see the difference on that stage of the two groups and what separates them. You have the hardcore spitters and you got the get fly, get money niggas that can spit too.
They got hardcore spitters in there too.
They can spit. Nah, bro, hell, fuck. Juelz Santana, that's it.
Cameron, bro.
No,
bro.
Yeah, Cameron is fire.
Shit on Cam too much, bro.
I feel you, bro. Cameron is fire.
Spitter, especially before Dipset. If you go back and listen to his old albums,
he's very charismatic as well.
Like Confessions of Fire,
like Hood and Fire. Yeah, I'm about to say Confessions. Yeah, I said Hood and Fire. Confessions of Fire. Yeah. But I don't, bro. I just can't put. I love Cam to death. Cam is fire, bro.
Purple Haze.
I just can't put him over fucking Jada.
What are we talking about though?
I'm talking about bar for bar. Pound for pound, nobody can fuck with Jada, bro.
I prefer Cam, bro. Cam is way more swaggier. Cam,
he's more charismatic.
The lyrics. He's more charismatic.
Nah, he don't got
the heat maker. No, I'm not saying he got the lyrics like over Jada. I'm saying he has lyrics as well as being fly.
True.
But to me, I prefer his lyrics over Jada too. I mean, I feel like Jada's a better bar for bar. Like if we're in a cipher, yeah, Jada's gonna win.
Jada's gonna get him the fuck up out of there.
But
I love Cam though.
If we're in the booth, nah, it ain't gonna be no contest.
But nigga, fuck Cam, fuck Jada. Nigga, I got Juelz Santana was my favorite nigga at one point.
Nigga, Juelz. Yeah, he could have been. Bro, I would agree with everybody who says that Juelz could have been one of the biggest rappers.
I thought he was gonna, bro. I thought he was there.
He could have been what everybody say Jay-Z is because he has that awkward left style. He could have did what Jay did.
Put your head in a pasta plate. Come on, bro. Stop, bro. Yeah. Juelz Santana is that nigga, bro. Remember he had that mixtape with Lil Wayne?
Yeah. I remember the Reagan era mixtapes.
Bro, I thought he was gonna be out of there, bro.
Ain't that what they were called? What they called Reagan era? Or they called back. Oh, they were called Back Like Cook Crack.
Yeah, Back Like Cook Crack.
But he had one. I think his album was gonna be called the Reagan era, but it never came out.
Bro,
that was the one after the second album.
Before the T Fallout, bro. Juelz was just that. Oh my!
Both of his fucking albums that officially came out were insane.
Bro, Juelz is insane, dog. He does not get enough credit to me, bro.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh my gosh, dog.
He did it to himself, like Cam said. He just didn't have the work ethic.
Oh my god,
that's what he was missing.
Yeah,
but it's a ton of rappers like that. You know, like if we're
Yeah.
talking about battle rap, you know, Jewels is like the clean paper.
What about J Electronica,
battle
nigga? I feel like his work ethic is the ass to me.
I feel like his everything is ass.
Nah, Jay was fire though. Like
He
Exhibit
had
C,
lyrics, but nobody want to hear that shit, man.
bro, with DJ.
He was a cannabis ass nigga, bro. Like,
bro,
except for cannabis was a little bit better because his flow was flyer. Jay Electronica was so
Exhibit
fucking
C?
boring to listen to. That's all you got, bro. What the fuck
That's all
after
I
Exhibit
need.
C? Where's Exhibit
Exhibit
D,
A?
E, F, and G and H and I and J?
Exhibit A was fire too, but Exhibit C was that shit, bro.
Exhibit C
my
is your Exhibit A. That's all you got.
Bro, Exhibit C was fire though, bro. Who is he
We're
with?
talking
DJ
about-
not Skrilla.
We're talking about all-time lyricists, nigga. Then we got niggas.
Skrilla. No, was it? Who the fuck was it? Who produced Exhibit C, bro?
I'm not sure.
Hold on, bro.
I never even. I probably heard Exhibit C one time.
Bro, it's fire.
It just wasn't my thing.
Who the fuck was it, bro?
Let me see.
Just Blaze. That's who it was.
Blaze did that?
Just Blaze produced it, bro. I knew it was, yes. Went crazy on Exhibit C.
Shout out
bro.
to Blaze, man. He fucking done a lot of fire shit.
Bro, that Exhibit
Just
C
fucking
was
Blaze.
so fire.
Just Blaze, dude. Let's talk about Just Blaze being a fucking legend.
Bro, can we talk about Exhibit C though? Can we just talk about Exhibit C for a second, bro? Exhibit
ahead,
C
bro.
was fire, bro. Hold on, let me play
Bro,
that
do
shit. I don't think
not
you
type
remember.
in no fucking Exhibit C, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. Go ahead and type it in, but type in the lyric version. Let me see if I'm wrong. Type in lyrics after.
I think it pops right up. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm about to say, I think it pops right up, bro. I'm telling you, it was fire, bro.
All right, let's go. How long is it? 5
No,
fucking minutes.
No.
All right, go. Nah, go ahead so we can see the lyrics.
Hold on. Is this it?
Yeah, this is it. From what I remember. I remember the beat. It's coming. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hold on, bro. Nah, this ain't it, bro.
That's bro.
This is it. This is it. Don't get me wrong. This was fire. Exhibit C was fire. It might have been Exhibit A. Hold on, bro.
I feel like Exhibit
one of them
C
that's
was
2
the
minutes.
popular one.
It was. Exhibit C was a popular one. But Exhibit A, I'm telling you.
There was an Exhibit A?
I think so. One of them exhibit, it might have been B.
I didn't know he had more of the exhibits than C.
Nah, bro. It was a 3 minute one, bro. He did, bro. No, it wasn't Exhibit. It was it's another song, bro. Fuck.
How the fuck did we end up going down the J Electronica?
Bro, I gotta find this, bro, because this was my shit back then, bro. Exhibit C was definitely the most popular one, but it was one, bro. He went crazy for like 3 minutes. And I forgot who the producer was, but it was an old time producer. It wasn't just Blaze.
I remember hearing about
Was it-
Universal Soldier.
Was it Skrilla? No, not Skrilla. Bro, it was J Electronica.
J Electronica looks like a African warlord. Like he looks like
he's an NOI member or something like that.
he looks like Idi Amin.
Bro, hell yeah, he look like
He looks like he's-
Ahmad Rashad. Damn,
He does, bro. He does look like Ahmad Rashad. He looks like he killed all his people in the village,
bro. Is this
Vixen.
The papers, the labels, that's not fucking it. We made it. No, bro. Hold on, bro. I know Exhibit C was the more popular one, but there was
There's
a
one right
fire
there.
one.
Go back up. It say something featuring Skrilla. That's the one you was talking about. Skrilla make me better.
No, bro. It's not Skrilla. He was with a DJ that passed away, bro. This is a popular DJ and producer that passed away. That you're gonna know when you hear that. You're gonna know when you hear the name. Not K Slay though. Fuck. The Electronica. Hold on, bro. I gotta find this shit, dog. Was it? I think it's Exhibit A, bro. I think it was Exhibit A. Hold on, dog. Hold on. I think it's Exhibit A.
Play it.
Let's see, bro. Let me play this shit, bro.
Play it with the lyrics though.
Of course. I think it should only be like 3 minutes though. Yes, I think this is
Type
it.
in lyrics.
I think this is it, dog.
Let's see
think
if it's
this is
worth a
it,
fuck.
dog. It was fire to me. I forgot who produced it though.
Morning, Pete. Coffee's on and
you
your
know
Uber's
also
on its
taking
way.
into account that it's an old song, so I'm not going to hold that against.
Maybe I should just go by Peter now.
Peter Davidson. Not bad.
Sounds like I'm going to try
Somebody
and
said
sell you an
Jay-Z's on
extended
this in the
warranty.
comments.
How about Petey?
I know a dog named Petey.
Oh, we made it.
Little P or Big
No,
D?
it said Jay-Z's on this
what about
in the
double-
comments. It said this is one of Jay-Z's best verses. Unless they're saying that he wrote it or something.
Now this ain't it, bro. No, it's tell him.
I spit that wonderama shit. Me and my conglomerates shall remain anonymous. Caught up in the finest shit. Get that type of media coverage Obama get. Spit that Kurt Vonnegut. That blow your brain, Kurt Brain.
Hold on, bro. It's called Tell Us Something, bro. I promise to you, it was
Click
a
on that.
3-minute.
Tell us more.
It was fire. I might just be mixing up shit, bro, because I don't think this is at all. Hell no, this is it. Bro, I'm finna cry, bro. Hold on, though. I gotta, because I'm telling you, this song
Bro,
is
you're
so
spiraling,
fire.
bro. You're spiraling.
This song is so fire.
Stop searching J Electronica, bro. You're the first nigga that searched this in 17 years.
Bro, I'm telling you, it was
They might
so
send the CIA to your house to see if you're gonna kill him.
bro, because this song got so it was so slept on, bro, and it was like so fire to me. He was really rapping,
They're gonna be like, somebody's looking up J Electronica. They must be wanting to
bro.
kill him.
It's a very famous DJ / producer that passed away. Name start with the S. Don't make me go down that rabbit.
DJ Shitty Boy.
Famous hip hop
Producer that passed away with J Electronica.
producer that worked with J Electronica. Not just fucking Blaze. You trying to show me this nigga, man? That worked with J Electronica before passing
Yo,
away.
coach, this is the funniest shit, dude. My shit's almost here. Look, I ordered a fake. I don't know.
Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla.
It had Jay Dilla in it.
Jay Dilla. I'm tripping.
Look it
I said with an S. Jay Dilla, bro. It was so fire.
He called him Jay Dillas.
Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking with an S, but Jay Dilla, bro. I want to say Skrilla so bad.
Check it out.
Featuring Jay Dilla. So what you saying? This is it.
Yeah. J Electronica is now in the building.
See if they got one with lyrics.
Dedicate this to all you whack motherfuckers rapping. Go get a job. J Electrolysis probing the globe.
Hold on, bro. He went crazy on this song, bro. So what you saying? Lyrics. I'm telling you, dog. I knew I was gonna find that shit.
Okay, there we go.
Is it?
It might be. It might just be in the comments.
Yeah. J Electronica is now in the building. I dedicate this to all you whack motherfuckers rapping. Go get a job. J Electrolysis probing the globe like a geologist. Putting all of you pussies on display like gynecologists. Listen, I'm on a mission. Most of you niggas just spitting. The wise comprehending diction, hypnotized with the rhythm. Lyrical circumcision, toss the schmuck in the fire. Yeah, your man's and them is nice, but they ain't fucking Messiah. I'm a higher power, devour all you idolaters. You singing worshipers, nation perverters, thirsting for dollars. J Coldplay, putting the clock on your chest game. I'm a varsity letter man, you a freshman. Every line of every verse of every song is a quotable. Catch me in Mexico meditating with Quetzalcoatl fuckers. I'm raining fire on you lame suckers. My tongue is the burner, the barrel, the biscuit. Don't make me buck this rack. I'm out of that Mac that came in the rap, carrying the South on my back, and now I'm ready to straight at. It ain't where you from, son. This where you live at. I never kiss another nigga's bum to give me tit at. I used to sip the coke and rum, blowing dime sit-acts, but now I'm waging war with wicked men in high places. So what you saying? Yeah,
This does sound like some shit Jay-Z wrote because of the off rhymes.
Yes, bro. Bro, when I tell you, mind you, this is a little dated now. But nigga, like 15 years ago, when I was like 10,
He was still flowing.
It was fire. I thought this nigga was like, oh my gosh.
He was still flowing.
Yeah.
And this is with Jay Dilla, bro. I'm so sorry. Rest in peace, Jay Dilla, bro. I'm so sorry.
Rest in peace, Jay Dilla.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. All right, but before we get out of here though, bro, I gotta show you the infamous Fat Joe lie that made me want to do this compilation video. The fact that I gotta go through all this J Electronica searches is crazy to find this again. But yeah, what
10
made
years
me
old first time you got
what made me bring up J
Type in
Electronica anyway?
Fat Joe G Herbo. Oh, that's
Oh, no, I
might
got it
be
right here.
there.
Yeah,
There he is.
Yeah, it's right here. What made me bring up J Electronica again? I don't even know.
I think we were talking about washed up rappers and like Saigon.
All right. Okay, Saigon maybe, but what about Dragon? Dragon is still fire to me.
Yeah, both of them are fire. Saigon was criminally slept on, but he had a ceiling. He was only gonna go so far because he couldn't really make songs.
Yeah, that's all.
He could make mixtape songs, but he couldn't make no.
Fuck no. Yeah, and then Dragon could make songs either, but he can freestyle his ass off.
Yeah, that's what I hate about niggas like that. They can't make songs, bro. They have so much potential, but they just never learn their craft.
Yeah, I mean, they was in the streets. Them niggas was on coke. I mean,
yeah, probably.
How much can we put blame?
But DMX was a full on crackhead, and he could make songs.
Oh yeah, true. But DMX is also like different, bro. That nigga was made in a bowl.
Yeah, crack strength.
Yeah. Let me pull this shit back up, bro. It's not it's tripping right here on my end.
I just refresh that joint.
Yeah, let me refresh it real quick.
My dog's starting to pester me.
First time you got a what they locked you up for?
Some fried ass shit. I was young at my homie crib. His mom's wasn't there.
I went to jail for the same shit for the first time.
4 in the morning.
You know what I know what he's saying. I know I went to jail for the same shit.
Look, let me tell you. We went upstairs to the roof of his crib in an apartment building. I don't even remember how the fuck we went up to the roof. We climbed. We went to the 3rd floor. You know how you could climb on a ladder and go up to the roof of a building? Like, we went and did that and was throwing bricks off the roof at cars. Like
10 years old, first time you got a what they locked you up?
Bro,
I don't care if I grew up in New York or Chicago. I'm not climbing up them rickety ass things on the side of them buildings.
Oh, hell nah. But it's some badass little stupid kids, man.
He didn't even know what the fuck he was gonna say. I guarantee you he didn't know he was gonna say he's gonna climb up the building. He could have just been some
he
shit.
did not know that at all, bro.
He's so full of shit, bro.
He just full of shit. He just full of shit.
That nigga's
dog.
funny as hell, but he's full of shit like a motherfucker.
Hey man, when the next time you free, man, and when you expecting to damn, it got dark. Hold on.
Yeah.
When the next time you free and when you gonna watch the Diddy doc?
Okay, you said what, Thursday through Saturday?
Hell yeah. So like you let me know any day. Oh, you gonna watch the Diddy doc?
How long is it?
It's like 5 parts. It's like a 5 or 4 episodes, excuse me. 4 or 5 episodes.
An hour long a piece?
They're about like 50 minutes to an hour.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let me think of when my wife's off next, because we wanted to watch it together, but she be bullshitting, so I'm gonna just have to watch it. She don't
My girl too, she be bullshitting, bro. We supposed to watch it. Welcome to Derry a long time ago, nigga.
Nigga, I want to watch that too.
Bro, but she bullshitting, right?
Yeah, I want to watch that shit too, bro. Welcome to Derry.
Hey,
I want to watch that.
We're gonna watch it together,
show.
bro.
We should, bro. If there was a way to stream it on here, bro, I'd watch it.
There is a way
you can stream from HBO on here.
No, but I have a cracked piracy website that I use I use for all the shows, so we can definitely. Matter of fact, I could try this shit right now and see if it's gonna work.
Yeah, go ahead.
See if that motherfucker gonna work. Let me see. Oh no, I lied. I gotta put the code on Chrome because it's on Safari. So yeah, so it's gonna take a little second, but yeah, we can definitely do that shit.
Well, let me try to get on the Diddy doc. I'm gonna take my dog out and I'm gonna start that shit because we gotta talk about it.
Say less. If you finish it by within a couple days or whatever, let me know, man.
I got you.
Cause me and my boy, we're gonna do that bit. We're gonna do a whole reaction to that shit. So you gotta join in on us. No Diddy.
Yes, sir. No Sean Combs.
No Diddy. But till next time, man. Yes, appreciate y'all for hanging out with us.
Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Fat Joe a liar, Latino.
Yes. A liar, Tino.